Welcome to Levels of Geeks Live, bringing you the latest topics in cinema, plus 4K reviews, movie reviews, and more. Battle the leaderboard to earn cool prizes. The only place on YouTube that your opinion matters. And now your host of Levels of Geeks Live, Alex and Friends.
Welcome everyone to a new episode of Levels of Geeks Live, episode 5. I'm your host Alex Figueroa, and that is...
I want to be like you. I want to say my full name. My name is Nathan Sierra, Nateflix Reviews.
There you go, Nathan Sierra. Ooh, that's the
that,
first
Nathan
time.
Sierra.
Dude, that sounds like
That's
an
right.
action star. Nathan Sierra
That's me.
in...
That's in Levels of Geeks Live podcast. The movie.
The movie. We're live. No, well, thank you so much for joining in, guys. Today is going to be an awesome episode. We got the top 5 movie scores, top 5 soundtracks. That's right. Between me and Nate, we're going to see if we could have the same type of list going on here, or we're going to be way off the topic in terms of what we listen to, whether it's a soundtrack or movie score. Again, let's say what's up to everybody that's with us live, because there's a lot of people here. Let's go. Sam Jr., what's up? Vortex Studio, what's up? Unboxing with me, unboxing Transformer Con, Tony Movie, Chappie D9, Neil Blumkamp, #1 fan. That's a long name. Daniel,
right there.
Yeah, Daniel Leroy. Thank you so much for joining in. I mean, we got some new people here. I think it's all your family's coming back. It's
Right.
I can't even see this name, but I think you can see it. Maybe you know who it is. It starts with an I R.
Idalis.
Huh?
Yeah. That's Idalis. That's Daniel. Oh, that's Daniel's wife.
All right, Idalis. Thank you so much. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm rocking it here. Marquise Walker, what's up? I think that's pretty much it. Pablo Frostia,
James, I think.
what's
James,
up?
My cousin James is in there.
James is in the house. The only one we're missing is Becklish. We're missing
She's
Becklish.
she's in Las Vegas, bro. She's on vacation.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
she's not gonna watch
Yeah.
us live from Vegas.
It won't be
Holy
live,
hell.
but I sent her the link. She'll watch it later.
Oh yeah.
It's only 6 o'clock where she is, so they're.
Oh wow. Oh Becklish,
Yeah.
throw some 20s in those slots and. No,
I'll
but
let her
anyway,
know.
yeah, let her know. Throw some $5 machines. Well, anyway,
Yep.
thank you guys so much for being with us on a Monday night. It's gonna be really fun tonight. But let's just do some promotions to get out of the way. A lot of people, not a lot of people. Some people send me some stuff. But again, this is where I promote some of your guys' stuff. You guys want your stuff being promoted? All you have to do is send your stuff to Levels of Geeks on Instagram, on my DM. Send me the photos of whatever new videos you're putting up, and I'll promote it. That's how it works here on this channel. First things first is Triborough Gigolo. He got his Blondie rock review on
Ooh.
Audio America 1980. Yeah, I guess that's the album. Comes out tomorrow, I believe, right? I don't want to mess this up. Comes out 2 days from now. That's a Wednesday at 11 p.m. So I don't want to screw that up for Triborough Gigolo. It comes out Wednesday at 11 p.m. He's doing a rock review on Blondie's album from 1980. So what do you think, man? Have you heard this album?
I like Blondie. I like a good amount of their songs. The album, I can't say I'm familiar, but maybe like if I knew some of the songs from it, I might be familiar. But I do like Blondie. I like their music.
You know, it's funny. I don't know if this is the album like.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if that was like 70s. I think that might be 70s. So, but
Yeah, I
what
think
was
so,
their,
too.
like early 80s music, you know. But I do like a lot of their songs.
Dan, you said "Walk Like an Egyptian." That's the Bangles.
No, that's the
That's
Bengals.
the wrong.
Yeah.
That's the wrong band. They hot. The Bangles are hot.
The Bengals.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
definitely
Susanna
gonna
Hoffs.
tackle. We're definitely gonna tackle the '80s like females, because let me just tell you, some of them were hot and they're still hot. I don't know why. The Bangles are still hot. They don't age at all. They're still good looking. But yeah, check it out. Triborough 2 days from now at 11 p.m. Blondie rock review 1980. So that's how we roll here. Next on the list, this Friday, I'm going to be on the Brando show with my man Brando doing that's the talk show host. I'm going to Canada. I'm not going to Canada, but his show is broadcasted from Canada, so most likely I am in Canada. I'll get to I'm going to be in Canada. But yeah, this is a pretty cool show. He has like this like Joe Rogan style. You could talk whatever the hell you want style. Any topics, any, uncensored, unrated, uncut style of talk show. He drinks on the show, and all that. So that's what I'm talking about. This Brando show. November 20th, Friday at 9 p.m. I'm going to be on his show. So let's have fun with that. Next on the list, I put out the next episode of our podcast video version. Now, this is the Terminator full breakdown of our Terminator. Tomorrow, I will be putting up the 300 episode 8. It's going to go up tomorrow. So this is a full
episode
Terminator.
Was really good.
Yeah,
this was a really good one. This was fun because we had quite a few differences, more than on any other movie, I think. As far as likes and dislikes. So this was a fun one to kind of get into. I mean, 300 too. That one's coming up, but this one was a lot of fun.
Well, 300, it's available now on audio podcasts. You can listen to it right now, but if you want to watch like whatever numbers and everything and pictures and videos and all that crap, that's tomorrow. It's going to go up live. But again, episode 7, Terminator. Again, this is for the Rambo sweepstakes, guys. If you want to win Rambo digital codes for 1 through 5, including the extended cut of Rambo in 4K, all you got to do is listen to the audio podcast, find out that keyword, DM me or Nate, and you guys are entered. There's 6 chances for you guys to get, okay? So you listen to all 6 Terminator episodes, you get 6 chances to win. That's how we roll.
I listened to it. I listened to the podcast, and the way it's inserted is like it's perfect. Like, is like, all right, here's the keyword, and then like you hear the person say the dialogue, and then I watch the video. It's just this long beat. We're just sitting there doing nothing. It's like, it's way longer than the actual audio in the podcast. It's hilarious.
It is pretty funny.
The buffer, it was hilarious.
No, it is. Oh, Stephanie's in the house. How you doing? I'll buy the popcorn.
And
Jay
is in the house. Jay said he got no love, so we gotta say hello.
Oh no, yes, Jay, his son Dante, and Derek. If I'm saying those 2 names right, how you doing, guys? Those are his 2 sons. And Movie Files is in the house too. All right, so let's do. I think that's pretty much it. But there's one more request. They asked me to promote their stuff, but this is not like a normal stuff. I'm going to promote their Instagram. So check out Tony Movie Chappie D9. Please go and follow his page. He started an Instagram page and he wants people to follow him. So please, guys, check out Tony Movie Chappie D9. That's his Instagram page. Again, guys, to support each other. Again, if you guys are in the chat and you guys got pages and all that, please throw them down. Let each other subscribe, follow. Do the whole jazz like you in the club, like boom, boom, hey man, how you doing? Boom, 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 hey, what's your page, man? There you go. You just share each other's stuff. There you go, Tony Movie Chappie D9. So again, guys, just follow each other. That is pretty cool, and that's how we roll here in Levels of Geeks. We support each other because we are a community, and we're building that family relationship. So with that said, I think we're good to go, Nate. Are you ready to promote your crap too, man? Promote your stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm also on. I also have an Instagram. I have an Instagram too. It's Netflix Reviews. So please, if you don't already, most of the people in the chat already do. I've seen all of y'all, so thank you. Kevin, Nate Flixer's in that. Hey, what's up, Kevin?
Nate
Don't say happy birthday. He's the one who started the birthday rumor, by the way.
Oh, snap. Happy birthday, Nate.
Birthday. So Daniel was right. He said happy belated. He's about 9 months late. So yes, it is belated. Anyway, Netflix reviews on there. Netflix movie reviews on YouTube. And also Netflix movie reviews podcast, Apple Music, Google Play, Spotify. We didn't have a show this week, but I will be back next week. So we're recording on Saturday, my show. So that's that'll be up next Monday or Tuesday during the day. So that's all I got really. I have just been like hanging out and making this list for tonight. So
yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a pretty good show tonight. And again, if you guys have been seeing me playing video games or playing my PS5, thank you so much. That's important. I've been popping here and there, just doing live streams. That's how I'm rolling. I'm just like, oh, the kids are sleeping, bam, popped on. Let me do some live streams. So I'm gonna continue doing my MLB The Show. I got a roll to 162 games of baseball to go until next year's baseball game.
I'll be honest. I popped in earlier. I saw you chasing some stuff out of the zone. It's not good.
I know. Oh my god.
The slider. I was like,
oh, dude. I was chasing slider like real life. I was like, gee Louise. But anyway,
it was funny.
Yeah, and of course, Nate is a big Mets fan, which is so awesome because we're going to be covering the Mets when the season
we
starts.
are going to be signing. I cannot wait. We need to.
Yes.
We need to do once the hot stove season really kicks and we
Oh.
start signing everybody.
Yeah.
We need to do a very
We are.
special Mets podcast, just gloating over all the people we signed because I cannot. We are going to get at least 2 of the big free agents, and then who knows from there?
Yeah,
We're the
who
only
knows?
team with money in the league right now, pretty
That's
much.
right.
So we didn't, we lost money with no fans, but then we got a new owner who's the richest. So
Yeah.
we're good. Levels of baseball.
Yeah,
That's right.
hot stove. We're gonna be in the kitchen cooking some stuff with the Mets.
right.
All right, so
I'm
let's
gonna
get
be like-
started with our top 5 soundtracks and movie scores of our favorites. So, which
Okay.
side you want to start off? I want to start
Right.
off with the soundtracks because I don't have
Yeah.
much of that. I
Yeah,
don't have much
same.
of that stuff.
So let me
Levels
just
of
tell them
MLB. I like that.
Dang.
Now that's a good
levels
one.
of MLB. That's right.
Like
Okay,
that.
we'll go with
All right.
that. Unboxing. 5 points for you. All right, is he at the
Oh,
limit
wait.
yet?
Oh,
We're gonna
wait,
hit
wait, wait,
200.
Everyone
Give us
signed?
5 points.
Yes. Good. On we go.
Wait, let me see. Now
Nice.
I think it should be a little louder.
Everyone signed? Yes. Good. On we go.
All right, there we go. That sounds way better.
Nice. Okay, so let me just give you guys a little peek behind the curtain of what happened here. So, excuse me.
Okay.
I of course came up with the topic. I texted Alex. I was like, "Hey man, why don't we do this topic?" Because number one, they did that awesome music episode a couple weeks ago. That's not my day, right? I'm not the Wednesday guy. There was like music. I love music too. I was like, man, I want to talk about music as well, but I don't want to do the same exact thing that they did, right? We can't talk about music twice. And you
Word.
just have a different person. But we can talk about music twice if we switch it up related to movies, right? Now, that's number one. That's reason number one. Reason number two, I am a big time fan of movie scores. Now, we're going to do soundtracks as well, and I like soundtracks, don't get me wrong. But I am like a score nerd. Like I literally, so my old job was a lot on the computer. So I used to just have headphones in. I used to listen to podcasts like maybe Monday, Tuesday. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I would honestly just listen to a lot of movie scores. Usually nothing with lyrics because I had to concentrate. And if there's too many lyrics, I'll start like listening to words and I'll kind of get distracted. So I just like orchestral music. I like classical music. I like things like that. So I love movie scores, good ones. And I love certain composers, movie composers. So I thought, hey, we could talk about music. Turns out Alex also likes movie scores as well. So I was like, well, let's do soundtracks too, though, because they're very popular.
Yeah, very.
People love a good soundtrack as well. So, and I do too. I love a good soundtrack as well. I just lean more towards score. So like my list of scores, and we'll get there, is like good. And what I tried to do is give you guys my favorites. Yeah, it's big. I tried to give you my favorites and also maybe a couple that you might not be super familiar with. Like one of the composers I really like is not super popular like some of the other ones, the big boys, if you will. So that's why we're doing it. Now, in the chat, when we're going through, please let us know. Now, the chat makes me stressed out because a lot of times they'll just be like listing stuff like crazy.
Yes.
So when we get to a topic, maybe give your take on that particular one, just so we can like chime in with you and talk with you. Because if you just start listing every score ever, we'll list every score ever, and that's probably what's gonna happen. Here we go. See, all right, we got Gladiator,
Yeah.
Rocky 4, and that's how it's gonna go.
Yeah,
But-
just pick. For soundtracks, just pick the ones that you like and why. So at least we could
Yeah.
read on why. So please pick whatever soundtrack and put why, because it's true. Every time we do this stuff, it's like 20,000 stuff that I'm reading, and I don't know why you guys are picking this stuff. Now pick
Yeah.
the music and why the hell
But we
did you
did-
pick it? That's it. That's all we want.
last
to know.
Monday during the Decade Show, they were just naming every movie.
I
ever.
know.
And I was like, man, every single movie. So maybe like, and I love you guys. Don't get me wrong. Do what you do. But I'm just saying, maybe like if Alex says, oh man, I love the soundtrack to Purple Rain. Maybe chime in on if you like the soundtrack to Purple Rain, or if you don't like the soundtrack to, like chime in with us with what we're talking. That way we can respond easier than just listing off every soundtrack ever made, because obviously there are a million great ones.
Yeah,
we
there are.
understand. But we only picked certain ones, and maybe just trying to give some some unknown ones or some lesser known ones or things like that that we like. So
Well, I'll start this off with this. Unboxing with me, Unboxing said the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse soundtrack, because this soundtrack had a lot of great music in there, and some of the music gave me goosebumps.
See,
All right,
Thank
see,
you,
that's what we're
Unboxing. That is a
talking
good
about.
soundtrack, and
There you go.
I didn't get goosebumps, but I agree with him. There are a lot of good songs on that soundtrack.
Tony Movie Chappie, Cool World soundtrack. The reason why I love the soundtrack to Cool World is because it has a good 90s feel to it. See, now that's what we're talking about. You people are now
like it.
listening. I
There
love
we go.
it. Now, let's get with it. Nate,
Let's
what
get
is
to
your
it.
number?
Okay, so-
Whatever.
Yeah, these are in no particular order.
No,
So,
there's not.
I have a top 5, but it's not like when I get to 1, it doesn't mean it's my 1. It's just they're all top 5.
Yeah.
By the way, couple honorable mentions, and I know that my my man Triborough Gigolo, he's not here. I haven't seen him yet, but I know he would understand at least 2 of these picks. But one honorable mention, a soundtrack that I listened to, one of the first ones I ever bought when I was a kid. I was like a child. Dr. Dolittle soundtrack, the Eddie Murphy Dr. Dolittle,
Oh,
not the
my
like
Lord.
old one. Yeah, this one had like a lot. It had like Montel Jordan, Master P, Silk the Shocker, Aaliyah. It had Aaliyah, Timberland. A lot of like, because I grew up listening to a lot of hip hop, rap, R&B, things like that. I do like everything, but that's kind of what I grew up on. So when I was a kid, perfect, Dr. Dolittle. Okay, another honorable mention, Drive, incredible soundtrack. It's modern music, but it sounds like 80s music. A lot of
Okay.
synthesizers, things like that. Awesome soundtrack. Love it. Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is great because, like another one on my list that we'll get to, the list proper, has a lot of kind of old music. Zack Snyder does some good things with that soundtrack. But I really enjoy that one. And then almost, and I'll just put a blanket out, pretty much every Quentin Tarantino movie has incredible music in it. All of them. Every single one. A lot of 70s, a lot of 60s music, a lot of obscure artists. But I love all the soundtracks pretty much. Okay, now the proper list. Number 5, for me, Rush Hour, the first Rush Hour soundtrack. This was another one that I didn't have this one, but my sister got this one for Christmas as a gift, and we used to listen to it all the time. Just some artists on there. You got Jay-Z, Drew Hill, Redman, Ja Rule, Drew Hill, Jay-Z, yeah, Slick Rick. Like it's a great, like, good late 90s hip hop and R&B like album, pretty much. So it has nothing, and then there's like interspersed like little clips from the movie. So it would just be like Chris Tucker talking. It would just be like a joke from the movie, and then the next song will kick in. So that kind of soundtrack. Where none of these songs are in the film,
Right.
but that they are like inspired by the film type of soundtrack. So Rush Hour, if you don't know it, this was 1998. So I was 11. I was right in my prime age of starting to really get into music. So I love the Rush Hour soundtrack. That's my number 5.
Yeah, my number 5 is Blade, the first Blade movie.
Oh,
That had a good soundtrack. And it's funny because it had New Order one day in the rave. I mean, me and Dave talked about this on a Wednesday when we talked about music. Like, this had a very good soundtrack throughout. I don't remember the artists and nothing like that, but I do remember that it had a really good score from beginning to end. The Blade soundtrack. But that's my number 5. Well, we got a lot of people now. They're putting their stuff down. Now that's what I'm
there we
talking
go.
about.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is very easy to read.
Yeah, it is. Kevin says, Rocky 4, it gets me hyped, especially when he is driving fast, angry about Apollo dies, and Adrian says he can't win. So it feels like there is no easy way out. Yeah. I mean, there's 2
scene is
different
hilarious.
songs, but yes.
I don't think it was supposed to be funny, but it was hilarious.
Yeah, it was. Unboxing with me, Unboxing said the 1917 soundtrack, because you can really tell they were trying to fit this music into the movie, and it's totally worked out, and definitely one of the best war movies and soundtracks of all time, in my, I guess, opinion.
Yeah.
Also, wait a minute.
Chris
That's
Walken
not.
said the
Wait. 1917
That would be
didn't
more
have a
score.
soundtrack. That's a score. Yeah, that's more of a score.
This was what happened earlier. Voltric Studio said 1917 lists it, like if you go on Apple Music or whatever, as the soundtrack. But it is a
all
score.
like
There's no
that.
words.
Yeah, it's a soundtrack. Oh, Triboro's in the house. Salute.
Hey, there's my guy,
Salute,
Triborough.
my
Tell
friend.
them, Triborough Rush Hour soundtrack. Tell them.
Yeah, Nate says
Tell him about
Rush Hour. Go ahead, tell him about it.
But someone else said, I was reading it.
Go ahead.
I'll read a couple too to join you. The Lion King. Oh, Transformer Cons. The Lion King. Amazing. Be Prepared. The best Disney song of all time. You know what? I'm not going to argue with him. I love that song.
Which one?
Danny Leroy. Be Prepared. The Scar.
Oh,
the one Scar.
whoa, yeah. Be prepared. Yeah.
Danny Leroy says, the only soundtrack I can remember listening to from my youth is the original Ninja Turtles movie. Okay.
That
I
was
like
a
that.
good one. That was a good one.
as well. And then, are you talking about the score? Okay, then we don't got to worry about that. We're doing soundtracks. Triborough says hello. Triborough said classic soundtrack. Or he said Rush Hour 2. I said Rush Hour 1, but that's okay. Rush Hour 2 too, I guess. And then Jay said, being a big fan of Prince, Purple Rain will always be my favorite. Had the cassette before there were CDs. I would play it till it would get wore out.
Yeah, I mean, look, that was a big soundtrack.
Prince. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
That's a musical genius right there. So you cannot get wrong with that because he did Batman also. All right, so number 4, Nate. What you got for your number 4?
Number 4. And here's what I'm going to do. Because I have this all on notes on my screen, I'm going to delete what I already read. That way I don't read it again. Okay, number 4 for me is a musical. So I've already said this. I'm not crazy about musicals, but the ones I like, I tend to really like. So my number 4 is very recent, 2016. My favorite movie of that year, La La Land.
Oh.
I absolutely love the music in La La Land. Now, I like the score. Like, I like the music that doesn't have singing in it, but I really like the songs in that movie. I think as far as modern musicals go, I don't know any that are as good to me just as a film, but also the music is catchy. Gosling and Emma Stone both do a really good job singing it. In the film, while you're watching it, the musical numbers are great. They're well filmed. They're all like long take, really technical, really great. But even just listening to it standalone, I love La La Land. So I tried to incorporate a little of everything, and that would be my musical. Like, my favorite musical soundtrack is La La Land. So that's my number 4.
My number 4 is The Matrix. That had a crazy soundtrack with Rob Zombie when he's in the club. The bird,
Yeah. Dracula.
Yeah, Dracula.
That's a good song. I did like that song.
Yeah, it is a pretty good song. Anyway, I think that had a great soundtrack as a whole. That one. And then, you know what? Can I throw in an honorable mention?
Yeah, of course. I did.
Wayne's World had a crazy soundtrack.
Yeah, Wayne's World.
That had a good one. They had Ballroom Blitz. That was really good. But all right, so let's go. Number 3.
Okay, for me, number
1,
3.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that was my 6. All right, go ahead. I just counted.
right.
I'm like, uh-oh. Yeah.
Nah, you're good. All right, number 3 for me is another modern movie. All of mine are fairly modern, to be honest, as far as soundtracks. Besides my honorable mentions, Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm going part 1, not the second one. And don't get me wrong, the music in the second one is also very good. But Guardians of the Galaxy, The Awesome Mix, Volume 1, is terrific. And I bought the CD because my car still has a CD player and my aux cord doesn't work, so I got to buy CDs sometimes if I want to listen to music in the car. And I bought the CD. It's great. It's very eclectic. It's like a good mix. It's got a lot of 60s and 70s music, but you got like David Bowie, and you got the Runaways, Michael Jackson. It's got like a little bit of everything. Redbone, like, it's a great soundtrack, and it works in the movie. Every scene they use it in the movie is perfect, and listening to it as a standalone, it's a good eclectic mix, and it's a soundtrack that I think is it's a really good listen just on its own outside of the film. So Guardians of the Galaxy, number 3 for me.
My number 3 is Top Gun.
Oh, here we got my guy Kenny Loggins.
Yeah, Kenny Loggins all day,
right.
bro. Kenny Loggins is good, man. When you're in the highway and you're really driving and you're like, oh God, I gotta go. You just put on some Kenny Loggins and you're gonna be hitting some 80 miles per hour in that car. I'm letting you know right now. Yeah, my Kenny Loggins. I mean, it had great Danger Zone, Mighty Wings. Yep. Mighty Wings is a really good song. And then there's like the other one that he's like having sex with his teacher. Pretty much like
Kelly McGillis.
Yeah, Kenny McGillis. Yeah, that stupid song. I think "Take My Breath Away," whatever the hell it is.
Oh, Take My Breath Away.
Yeah, take my breath
that's
away.
a
classic. Yeah, so that one is good.
That's a good. The 80s has a lot of great soundtracks.
They did better than now. They got better than now. What you got?
Okay. Well, just real quick, check on the chat. Let's see. Unboxing says Guardians of the Galaxy 1 soundtrack is very good to listen to. and definitely one of the best Marvel soundtracks ever. Transformicon. I prefer the soundtrack of the first movie, but I think the second is a better movie. Okay, that's a fun take.
That's interesting.
I like it. Hot take. There he is. Tony Movie Chappie. I'm just going to call him that. One of my favorite movie score. Oh, he's up to scores. Okay. Well, I'll still read it. Is the movie Chappie. It's just nice techno music and emotional music as well. And every time I listen to it, it gives me chills. Okay, cool. Top Gun was tough. Marquis says. I got one, Bohemian Rhapsody. It had so many Queens. Oh, okay, yeah. It was just a Queen album, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty. It's like the greatest hits. That's what it was.
Exactly. Joker's, Sam Jr., Joker soundtrack had Frank Sinatra song and the song when he's dancing on the stairs, which is Queen, I think, isn't it?
No,
isn't it?
that's
Wasn't
not.
it? Oh, no,
I know that.
They play a basketball game. Yeah.
Hey.
Daniel said, I rode my bike down the road between the 528 and the Orlando airport. And I was jamming to Danger Zone. All right. Jamming.
That's how you gotta do it, man. You gotta rock that Danger Zone.
Triborough says 80s had memorable songs to go with the movies. And Kevin says, this is the last one, and I'm going to go to my number 2. Kevin says the original Karate Kid movie because it gets me hyped. Not as hyped as Rocky 4, but hyped still. You're the best around. And something. You're the best around. I just forgot the whole middle part of the,
You're the
part of the
best
lyrics.
around. Nothing good to
Yeah, we don't know it either. There you
Yeah,
go.
we don't know either, but we got you, Kevin. We got you.
Yes.
Yeah, that he said something. You're the best.
Something. You're the best
You're the
around.
best around. I go.
I go number 2. My number. Oh no, what was your number? Yeah, because you just went with Top Gun.
Yes, that's
Your
right.
number 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so my number 2, another Marvel film.
Ooh,
Tremendous.
tremendo.
Black Panther. Listen, I like I said earlier, I'm a hip hop head.
You a
I
hip
love
hop
rap,
dude.
but I don't listen to a ton of modern rap, if I'm being 100% honest. But I do like Kendrick Lamar quite a bit. So that soundtrack got his fingerprints all over it.
Okay.
He's on a lot of the tracks, but he's not on every track. But you got Kendrick Lamar, Schoolboy Q on there, Vince Staples is on there. Future is on there. And if you guys listen to rap, those are all pretty popular artists, very current. But Black Panther, that soundtrack is like just a straight up good hip hop album that happens to be part of a Marvel movie. So Black Panther, my number 2.
My number 2 is the Back to the Future soundtrack. You cannot go wrong with the Back to the Future soundtrack, man. I'm telling you, it had hits after hits. You had that Earth Angel, would you be mine? Right, and then they had the what's the other one? That actually is the biggest hit of the thing. The Back in Time.
Yeah.
Going back in time. And then the one that he's skateboarding into Hill Valley. You got no mind. No. Huey Lewis. That's who it was. Yeah. That's
Huey
a good
Lewis on the
soundtrack.
news, yeah.
That was a really big soundtrack. Sorry, that's my number 2. What you got?
Okay, very good. So, number 1. Now, I came down to, I debated, and I didn't even put it in my honorable mentions, but it's a soundtrack that I really liked that I left off, which is Scott Pilgrim. I was like, I'm going to put Scott Pilgrim number 1 just because it's, the funny thing about that soundtrack is it is literally original songs made for the movie. Beck was the writer of a lot of them. So they're not real songs, but they're real songs. You know what I mean? But I didn't go with that one, even though it's great. So I went another Zack Snyder movie because I said earlier Sucker Punch. Watchmen. Watchmen has one of the coolest mix of songs. So just some artists on here. The movie opens with Unforgettable by Nat King Cole. And then the opening credits is a Bob Dylan song. And then later towards the end, they got Jimi Hendrix. And then over the credits, they got My Chemical Romance. So you got rock, and you got classic rock.
So it's the mix of
Jimi
everything.
Hendrix. Yeah, and then you get Bob Dylan, which is a folk singer, and then you get Nat King Cole, who's just smooth. You know what I mean?
Singer. Yeah.
Yeah, Bob Dylan with his old folky self. So yeah, Watchmen is a great soundtrack. Like I love it, and all the songs are in the movie and they're used well in the movie. So that's one. Yeah, Hallelujah is on there. Transformicon says what's that guy's name? Leonard Cohen or whatever. Like it is a really really good. The 99 Red Balloons, that 80 song. That's in there. Oh
yeah, 99 Red Balloons. I don't know the damn song. I don't know
that's in there.
Yeah.
So just imagine you got like that and Bob Dylan and also Jimi Hendrix and also My Chemical Romance all on one soundtrack. So yeah, Watchmen. Nobody ever talks about it. It's one of the best soundtracks ever. Period.
My number one is gonna surprise everybody. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Here we go.
My number one is the Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack. That soundtrack is fire, bro. That joint is fire. From Bobby Brown all the way. What? Run
never listened to
DMC?
it.
Dude, that soundtrack is fuego. It is like whatever they say it now in the terms. It's off the meat rack or whatever they say. Thing is fire. Yo, Ghostbusters 2 is an awesome soundtrack. Look, see, Triborough saying it too.
Triborough had it. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you gotta listen to the soundtrack. Don't worry about the movie, because there's a lot of people that hate the movie. A lot of people love. I love the movie. I love Ghostbusters
that
2.
movie's pretty good.
Yeah,
I don't hate it.
But you gotta listen to the soundtrack, because that soundtrack is freaking amazing.
He said Dougie Fresh, Bobby Brown, Run
Yeah.
DMC, New Edition, all on the sound. I like all those artists.
And then the one that they inside the Statue of Liberty, they're going higher, higher.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, that's in the movie.
Yeah, and then the slime is turning on, and then and then the toaster oven is popping. It's like bonk, bonk, bonk. Yeah, man. Higher.
I like Unboxing says, good pick, Alex. Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack is pretty good to listen to.
It is. It's a really good soundtrack.
I gotta check it out.
You gotta listen to it.
That's why I wanted to do this too, because like Top Gun, I've heard most of your other ones, but I never even would think to go back to check out the Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack. Just being honest. So I'm gonna add that to my list of soundtracks to check out.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really good soundtrack. And then my last one, because I had 7 and I didn't have these numbered, I had Rocky 4. I mean, it's God-given. Rocky 4 is in everybody's soundtrack list. It's just given. If you're working out, you're listening to Rocky 4. If you're depressed, you're listening to There's No Easy Way Out. If you lost your job, you're listening to There's No Easy Way Out.
You're listening to Rocky 4.
Yeah. If you're Ralph, you're listening to James Brown across the nation, living in America.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, Ralph says across the nation. All caps, 7 exclamation points.
Yeah, there you go. Across the nation. Come on. What boxer do you know showboats and gets his ass whooped in an expedition fight that gets killed? But yeah, I mean, so that's it, guys. That's our soundtrack. We want to listen to a little bit of your guys' soundtrack. Remember, pick the song and why. Me and Nate is gonna start reading these off before we get into the actual scores. You know who had a good one too? Terminator. Didn't Terminator had a good one? Terminator 2?
Terminator 1? Oh, Terminator 2.
Remember, it had Guns.
Yeah,
it had Guns N' Roses, bro. It was like you could be my. Right. It's like I felt like I'm not gonna talk crap about the movie because I still have to watch it, and that's what we're reviewing tomorrow. I felt like that song is stuck on the same spot every time John Connor is riding the motorcycle. Because every time he gets on the bike, it's like you could be my, and then he goes to the bank. And then he steals the money, and then he jumps back on the bike, and he's like, you could be mine. But yeah, let's see. Seal, Kissed by the Rose. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I'm going to go up a little bit. We got Triborough says Men in Black.
Ooh, that's a good soundtrack.
That is good. Beverly Hills Cop 2 and Suicide Squad.
Which Beverly Hills Cop had Bob Seger? The shakedown, breakdown, take down. You can do that. Hey, shakedown, breakdown. You're busted, been and let down. You're gone, honey. Just about the time you think it is all right.
Triborough probably.
Yeah, Triborough said it. I think that was part 2.
Yeah, he said that was 2. Okay, so that was on his list. He said Beverly Hills Cop 2.
You never heard that song? That
Me?
song.
No.
You never heard
No,
Bob
I've never
Seger?
seen Beverly Hills Cop 2. I've only seen the first one.
You know what? We're throwing that in our list because that's a threefer. So that's a franchise.
Hey, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm okay with it. I've seen one and I like it, but I haven't seen the other ones yet. All right, Suicide Squad. I agree. Suicide Squad
That had a
actually
good
has a
song.
better soundtrack than a film. Okay, and then Sam Jr. said the same thing. Look at that. Suicide Squad soundtrack I liked more than the actual movie.
All right.
Jay said Judgment Night. Almost forgot. I had that one on a
Ooh, that's a
CD.
good one. Yeah.
Then we got some score stuff. I'm just trying to sound. Oh, Rocky 4 soundtrack is just a soundtrack for everybody.
It is, man. You're depressed? Rocky 4. You want to work out?
says-
Rocky 4. You want to beat your bully up? Rocky 4.
Rocky 4 gets me hyped. Kevin says.
Before you make love, you put on Rocky 4.
Sam Jr. says Terminator 2 has Bad to the Bone.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true. Now, Trevor Joe said Seal, Kiss from a Rose. Now, that's from the
Batman Forever, right?
soundtrack. And I think both Batman Forever and Batman and Robin had some really good songs on the soundtrack. Batman and Robin had Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I don't remember that one more, though.
Yeah, it had Bone Thugs and Harmony. I don't remember which one. I want to say it was Forever, maybe. Also, or it could have been Batman and Robin. It had R. Kelly. But Seal was definitely Batman Forever. Good soundtracks. I like both of those soundtracks. District 9.
Didn't it have what is it called? Didn't it have not Smash Mouth, the two bosses stuck with
Smashing
you
Pumpkins.
are.
Yeah,
In
Smashing
your
Pumpkins.
dreams you can buy expensive cars. When the Riddler's in his thing.
Yeah, Smashing Pumpkins were Smashing
Offspring.
Pumpkins.
They had Offspring too, right? When Robin steals the car and it's like smash it up, woo, smash it up.
This was Batman Forever, right?
Yeah,
Like,
forever.
Batman Forever
Yeah,
had
forever.
It had the better soundtrack.
Yeah,
I remember
they had
Batman
the
and Robin
better
had some okay songs on it. Okay, and then Jungle Fever. Marquise Walker says Jungle Fever.
Ooh, Jungle Fever.
Thor Ragnarok. Sam Jr. says Thor
That
Ragnarok.
had a really good one.
Zeppelin in there.
Yeah.
It was perfectly used too, by the way. Like when
It
that
was.
music hit the second time in that movie, it's incredible. It
is.
is like it was awesome.
You're like,
Yeah. And this dude just starts hitting everybody with lightning. I got hyped.
Dude.
I got so hyped. I literally like wanted to stand up and like throw my popcorn down. Like I saw it in IMAX. I'm like, I'm gonna throw this. I'm so hyped right now.
gonna throw this. Someone
throw
stop
back.
me. I'm gonna throw this.
And none of y'all will know who did it because I'm way up here and y'all are way down there. But I didn't do it. I refrained.
He was like,
You too, Thrill Me from Batman Forever. Okay, so you two was on Batman Forever.
Didn't it thrill me, feel me, something.
That was the banger, I guess. Batman Forever is the one.
Yeah, I think it
Top
was.
Gun soundtrack. Sam Jr. agrees with you.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go wrong with listening to Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Okay, so that's true. The soundtracks I don't know too much, but
Soundtrack. What's the one with
for Spider-Man,
with Herbal Essence? That's a Spider-Man song. I know it's a Spider-Man song. Like break me something, break me down. Go to side, and then the guy screams like "Save me!" I think it's "Save Me." I think Herbal Essence sings that song. Am I saying the band right name? Bring me to
Evanescence?
life.
No,
Yes,
that's Daredevil.
that's Daredevil. Wrong superhero. See,
And
There you
right
go.
here, Tony Movie Chat says 2 movie soundtracks that are very underrated are Daredevil. There you go. And Elektra both have nice punk rock to them. Daredevil has 2 Evanescence songs. It has that one, Wake Me Up, or whatever it's called, Bring Me to Life.
Yeah.
And it had that slow one at the funeral. When Elektra's dad dies, it's all sad and the Evanescence song. Like it was so emo. It was such an emo moment.
Emo.
At the time. Yeah.
No, Spider-Man had Nickelback.
Nickelback was
Yes,
the
but I don't
That's
know
true.
the stupid song. What was the name of the Nickelback song? It wasn't "You Cut Her Like a Woman."
Saliva too. Saliva did a song for
Yeah, they did, right? What was it called?
either Spider-Man or Spider-Man 2.
It was it. I never cut her like a superhuman. What was the stupid song from the dead Spider-Man, man? Oh man, I know they had Spider-Man. Oh, Hero by Nickelback. When a hero could save us and nobody knew it
That's
but
right, now
you.
Another like 90s soundtrack that I liked was Godzilla. The 90s Godzilla soundtrack. It had that song by P. Diddy.
Yeah.
I had
Oh
a song by
yeah.
P. Diddy,
You
but they
take my
got,
calls. You hear my
like-
prayers.
Yeah, it was like 10 years, right? And they had the dude Robert Plant or
Yeah.
Jimmy Page.
Jimmy Page. Yeah.
Playing the guitar on it. That
Yeah.
song was good.
That was a Led Zeppelin
That
song.
was Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
Cashmere.
yeah,
They took it and they made
yeah.
it into a P. Diddy song. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Is it come with me? You hear my calls.
Yes.
You hear my prayers.
So, like, do you remember? Okay, so here's a good question for the. Here's
Yeah.
a good question for the chat.
Go ahead.
Do you? Okay, so that song, for example, but maybe less so. Like, what are some of the best songs? And I don't know why this made me think of it.
Oh
but
my
whatever,
God.
I
What
don't
are you
care how
gonna
much
say?
it was in songs that are specifically like made for the movie. So, for example, I'll just give
made
two
for a
examples.
movie.
It's on top of my
Okay.
head. Yeah, like Will Smith, Men in Black. You know,
Okay.
the lyrics, everything is about the movie.
Yeah.
And then you had Wild Wild West. Remember, he did Wild Wild West. and that
Oh
was,
my
like,
God. That
tied
was
into the movie.
horrible.
Yeah. So the one I'm remembering for whatever reason, I don't know if it's Godzilla or what triggered it, but Deep Blue Sea, LL Cool J, had that song that was like, deepest, bluest, my head is like a shark fin. And he's like, keep doing like and it was called Deepest Bluest, and it was his head being like a shark. Yeah. What are some of those songs, guys? Like, you know, your good movie-related songs. Deep Blue Sea,
Yo,
Triborough says.
He had another
Garbage.
song. He had another song. Remember the other song he had? Like, something like a phenomenon.
Yeah,
Something.
that wasn't from the movie, but I remember
That
that
was the
song.
one with John Travolta called Phenomenon. And he did the
from
song.
that? No way.
Yeah, that was
It
the
was
theme
from
song. Huh?
There's no way.
Yes, it
Nothing
was.
to do with that movie.
It did it. He was like something like a phenomenon.
looking
He
this
like
up.
phenomenon.
You know
Yes, it is. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. There's no way. I remember that movie, but there's no way that song goes to that movie.
That song is in
Okay,
it,
here
man.
it is. John Travolta.
Go ahead. Look for the soundtrack.
No, it's not. It's not Eric Clapton.
Uh-huh.
Eric Clapton.
Uncle
Taj
Jay.
Mahal.
Mm-hmm.
Tool. Peter Gabriel. Marvin Gaye. The Iguanas. J.J. Cale. Thomas Newman. Zero LL Cool. Zero LL Cool. The photo for this movie doesn't even match that song you were just singing. But when I looked it up, another soundtrack that popped up that I forgot was actually really good. Recent Southpaw, the movie Southpaw, that had a really good soundtrack as well. But anyway, let's see. Do we have any people? Valley Girl, I'll melt the world and dance with you. Okay, yeah, that is from that movie.
That is.
That's true.
Adele
Stars Born
Skyfall. Yeah, but James Bond don't
Skyfall.
count because they all sing those all themes.
It's a great song, though. Yeah, that's true. Skyfall is great. Triborough said, no, it's not from that movie. He has an album called Phenomenon. Thank you. You know what, Triborough, just for that,
Oh, I love
I'm going to
that.
give you, 5 points. There you go. Someone write that down. 5 points for Triborough, clarifying, which I already knew was true, that song is not from the John Travolta movie.
Well, he's capped
Phenomenon.
out. He's capped out, though.
Oh, he's capped out?
All right, so you know what? Give Triborough one entry to a
Rambo
contest.
sweepstake?
To the
Yeah,
Rambo,
the Rambo
sweepstake.
sweepstakes.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, throw them in there. All right, very good. Okay, and later on, by the way, in the chat, if I have another scenario like this where I'm giving something away, I'll give away tonight a 4K digital copy of Spider-Man Into the no, not Into the Spider-Verse. What's the other one? Far From Home. I have Far From Home. So if someone else does a good answer or clarify something for me, you will get a digital copy of Spider-Man Far From Home. Just so you know. So keep that in the back of your minds. Okay. Anyway, yeah, there's tons of soundtracks. You know what I forgot too?
Oh
I
man,
didn't forget.
I can't stop laughing, bro. That Nickelback song now would bring too much memories.
But all the Disney films, I love like all those soundtracks. You know, the Disney movies I grew up with, they're all musicals. They all have amazing scores. Okay, let's move on from soundtrack because we could be here all day. Now we're going to go to scores. So
Yes.
now here's where all the people who were putting scores earlier, this is your time to shine. Now, I again have honorable mentions here, but I broke it up a little differently. I have 3 honorable mentions, which are just soundtracks that are not on my list. And then what I did was for my list, I also gave some other scores by those composers that I think are also great, but they're not like the one that's on my list. So just so y'all know, because this is where like me and Alex said, like we love scores more so than soundtracks. So I'm big into the instrumental scores. There'll literally be movies I'll be watching, and like a scene will just have some like beautiful piece of music in it, and it will just like make me like the scene better just from the music. Like nothing could even be happening major. I like movie music that much, so that's where we're coming from here. So 3 honorable mentions, and then I'll give my number 5, and then I'll give the other one. So I'm just saying, y'all are gonna get a lot of scores here. But honorable mention number 1, Michael Giacchino, Up. The movie Up, the Pixar film. Giacchino's a good composer. I think he's good. I think he's very good. But I love the music he did for Up. A lot of piano, very, kind of not sad, but a little bit. There's moments that are sad in it, but really a beautiful score. Alan Silvestri, Back to the Future. And one thing that
score.
Yeah, it's amazing and it's iconic. And one thing you guys got to keep in mind too, like I live in Orlando for most of my life, and I go to the theme parks a lot. So we have one here, Universal Studios. And when I was younger, like 90s into the very early 2000s, Back to the music of Back to the Future, I feel like was always playing at that theme park because they had a ride for it. And anytime you go near it, or if you're in the parking garage, like they play this music from these classic like Universal films. So Back to the Future, there's a few other ones like E.T. If I hear it, it just reminds me of like being a kid and being at the theme park and riding the rides and doing all this stuff. So I absolutely love the Back to the Future soundtrack. And then the last honorable mention, 2018, John Carpenter, Halloween. Now,
18?
the original Halloween, the 2018 Halloween. And I'll tell you why. I love the original Halloween score. It's great. It's iconic. It's memorable. Everybody knows it, right? Everybody knows that kind of theme music. However, this is just me personally, so don't get mad at me. But I feel like if that Halloween score is like a cheeseburger, it's like a delicious cheeseburger, right? Tastes mad good. But like the Halloween 2018 is like it added some bacon on it. So like a bacon cheeseburger is slightly better than a regular cheeseburger. And I think it maybe the guitars, he added some like electric guitar on there. It just seems like the Halloween score plus to me. That's my opinion. So I actually like it better than the original one. So those are some honorable mentions. Before I go into 5, do you have any honorable mentions?
Yes, I do. Okay.
My
honorable mention is Beetlejuice. Had a great score. RoboCop had an awesome score, bro.
Jerry Goldsmith.
Yeah, that was. It's something about it when he's like, pan, 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 pan. You want to punch someone in the face. So to me, that's an awesome score. 007 had amazing score through the first all the way through the 24 movies. Some of the movie picks were some of the songs didn't work well, but some of the scores in 007 is awesome. And we did some of the Pierce Brosnan one, and there were some epic ones in that movie. Especially Tomorrow Never Dies had that techno background. Me and you were talking about it. That was a really good soundtrack. Yeah. But anyway,
that's true.
007 Ghostbusters had an awesome score for the movie. It felt like you watching Ghostbusters. There's just something unique about that soundtrack that even if you're gonna reboot it or remake it, you're going to have that soundtrack in the movie. You can't make a new one up. There's none. You can't. So those are my honorable mentions: Ghostbusters, RoboCop, Beetlejuice, and Ghostbusters.
Nice. Okay, now I'm gonna go. So I have, like I said, I have these broken down by composer. I basically made a list of my favorite composers and like my favorite soundtrack by them, and then some other ones by them. So that's how I broke it down. Except number 1, I'll just start at my 1. I'll switch it from 1 to 5 basically, but because they only made 1 score so far, and they need to make more. My 5, I guess, is Tron Legacy, Daft Punk. That score is so good. Now, I don't know if you guys are into Daft Punk or anything like that, if you like that kind of techno music. I am not like huge into techno, but I really love Daft Punk. And the Tron Legacy score is hands down, and I like the movie, but it's the best part of the movie is that score. Oh gosh, like if you just want some tracks, like if you've never like listened to it standalone, like Adagio for Tron, incredible, because it's not even techno, it's like strings, it's like orchestral. They did a lot of different things on there. Derezed is an awesome song. I love that score, and I have nothing else by them except Tron Legacy. So that's my number 5.
My number 5 is the John Wick soundtrack. I mean score. Sorry, the John Wick score. Is really good, huh?
I've never listened to it like standalone.
Oh no, it's good. Sometimes when I'm putting together the show, or like if I'm like doing the lawn, I'm cutting the grass. I put the soundtrack on my Beats headphones, and I just start cutting grass. Like, but it's an awesome score. I don't know if you ever heard it or when you watch the movie or anything. I kind of like that whole like bass, like distortion on the bass, like brrr, like
yeah.
It's just like that boom boom. Part 2 has a great score too. Let me just tell you, that has another good score. I think all the John Wick movies has a pretty good score. I mean, movie scores. They all have good ones, but I picked John Wick 1 because that one I like the most. All right, so you're number 4.
Okay, so my number 4, we're gonna go to a very good composer. I would stop short of saying underrated, but Danny Elfman is the composer. Some of his other movies that you may know, Batman, the Tim Burton Batman, very, very good score. Beetlejuice, which you mentioned in your honorable mentions. He did the score for Beetlejuice. Spider-Man. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
He's the voice of Jack Skellington, too, by the way. He does all the singing and stuff.
That's right.
So, yeah, he pretty much is like Tim Burton's guy for like scores for the most part. He does almost all his movies. But my favorite, Danny Elfman, and I guess Tim Burton kind of team up. Edward Scissorhands. I love that movie, period. And the music it's so good. Like the scene where he's outside and he's cutting the ice sculpture, and Winona Ryder's character comes out and she's like spinning all slow, and like it has like almost like a chorus singing. It sounds kind of like Christmas music, but it's not like a regular Christmas song or anything like that.
I know the song.
Beautiful.
It's like, when the hero could save us, number 2 is you. And he's cutting. And when the big hero.
Back to that. That is how that song goes.
That's how that goes. That's what he's singing while he's cutting it. But
so that's my favorite Danny Elfman score, Edward Scissorhands. I love it. I think it's great. My hero from Edward Scissorhands.
I just picture that. I'm gonna do that for like every song.
He slices her. Like he gets scared or whatever. Gets started. He slices her hand.
Yeah, and then the hero can save us. No,
Anthony Michael Hall comes marching in, starts beating him up.
All right. My number 4 is Star Wars by John Williams. Look, anything. Classic. John Williams. I mean, I even put Jaws there for my number 1, but honestly, that all ties in with John Williams because it's the same composer, man. So, with that said, Jaws, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, epic soundtracks, man. Huh?
Superman.
Which Superman? Oh, the first Superman. Yeah, that one. And then, of course, which one?
The music for the Olympics, that's John Williams.
Yes, the music from the Olympics, and then that other song too. When the hero can save us, let me see, Alex. I definitely agree with your list. They both had amazing scores. Yeah, look, I think Star Wars Jaws is iconic. I mean, anyone could see a shark movie. You're already going dum 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 dum. Like you start hearing the thrumps.
He did the first Harry Potter.
He did?
He did the first Harry Potter film. Yeah, and he did Home Alone. Let's just jump into it. You tied into mine. My next one is also a John Williams score. So while we're on the subject,
let's just talk John Williams right now. Let's just do this.
Yeah, let's take a little break out of our time because we're going to talk about the GOAT, the absolute best movie score composer is John Williams. Any theme that is the most famous is usually John Williams.
Yeah. I did not know he did Harry Potter.
He did the first Harry Potter. He did Home Alone, of course. Like I said, he did Superman. So the iconic Superman music, Star Wars, obviously, Indiana Jones.
Yes.
E.T. is John Williams. Pretty much almost all Spielberg movies up until a certain point were John Williams. With that said,
Seb Jr. said John Williams collabed with Nickelback. And the hero no can save us.
You laugh now. That's going to be on Indiana Jones 5 soundtrack.
Watch, it is. Watch. Harrison Ford's going to get his hat, and all you can hear is in the violin tone.
So yeah, John Williams is the best. Now, my favorite and then my most underrated from him. So I'll just go there. So my favorite John Williams score is, of course, from my favorite movie period, Jurassic Park.
I forgot he did that one too. Yeah.
Yep, another iconic score. Everyone knows the Jurassic Park music, you know? Like, you hear it. I love it.
How's it go?
Dun, 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 dun. That music, everyone knows it.
You know, it's crazy.
Everyone knows it.
I went to Universal Studios for the first time, I think, 2 years ago. I think it was 2019. It got to be 2019. And I went there for the first time, and I walked through the doors, and I heard the... And then it went to the... And it's like, welcome, everyone, to Universal Studios, California, right? And I'm like, Florida. And I'm like, oh, my God, this is amazing. And then all of a sudden, I go to the Jurassic Park ride, because this is the last time I ever rode it, because they closed it down, supposedly.
It's open now. They opened back up.
Oh, but Jurassic World. It's not Jurassic Park.
Oh, that's only in California. We don't have Jurassic World yet.
Yeah. Whatever it is, right? So I was like, oh my God! So when I walk in and I hear the music, I'm like, oh my God! I feel like I'm in the damn movie. It's like, and I was like gonna start running through the forest. I think Velociraptors are gonna come out. But yeah, you're right. It's an amazing score.
Yeah, Jaws, Star Wars, like these are like instantly you know the music. But for me, his most underrated, and it's only underrated with people. And someone mentioned it earlier, but I didn't read it because I was gonna say it anyway. It was on my list. And he won an Oscar for this, right? So he was nominated in 93. So 94, he was nominated for Best Score two times in the same year. And he didn't win for Jurassic Park. He won for Schindler's List. And Schindler's List is like one of the best movie scores. It's like a lot of, what's this guy's name? Itzhak Perlman plays the violin on a lot of the songs. It is beautiful, but also it's like that kind of sad, almost like heartbreaking, beautiful, because you know the subject matter and it fits the movie so well. So I think if you're a John Williams fan, and that's maybe one that's like a hole for some people. I know, obviously, I think it was Marquise in the chat who said it, but Schindler's List is an amazing score. So I'd say that's his most kind of like underrated one because nobody ever mentions it when we just went through all these movies and he won a best Oscar for best score for Schindler's List. Didn't even mention it. Well, I know I had it, but yeah, it's gorgeous. So, okay. That's my John Williams speech. It's your turn anyway for number 3.
My number 3 is Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock Psycho. That is one of the most eeriest soundtracks I think I've ever heard, man. Even when she's driving, it's like... Like, that soundtrack is just crazy.
Bernard Herrmann?
Yes, that dude. Yeah.
Bernard Herrmann, yeah, he did a lot of Hitchcock's movies.
Yeah, like that soundtrack. I mean, dude, that soundtrack is crazy. I mean, it's just I love it. Like the screaming of the violins, like I was like, oh my God. Like it's a really good soundtrack. The soundtrack fits the movie so well. He gives you the dynamics between Norman Bates and then him as the mother. So you can feel that in the music when it's nice and soft. It's like, he goes, oh, look, I'm Norman. And then, oh, I'm crazy, Norman. Hey.
Oh, it also has that. I love the music when she's driving in the car.
Oh, yeah. That's like, yeah. And then Busta Rhymes comes out. He goes, give me some more. Give me some more. He like, give me some more.
Sampled that. It was awesome. I love that song.
That's a good song.
Yeah, that's a good one. Bernard Herrmann. He's a good, like, old school, I feel like he's one of the better, like, old school composers. I know it was in the chat. So here's what we're going to do, chat. I don't want y'all to think we're ignoring you because I'm going to ask a question and I'll have y'all put answers, like, when we get towards the end so we can read them. But Bernard Herrmann, Ennio Morricone, did, like, all the Sergio Leone movies, a lot of those spaghetti westerns, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Oh, that's a good soundtrack, man.
Yeah, Ennio Morricone was really good. I think he did He just did what's the Tarantino movie? The Hateful Eight. He did the music for the Hateful Eight. So
was
that
it
was
a good soundtrack.
It's okay. He used a lot of his old themes. So like There's one composer who I'm not crazy about, and his name is it Alan Horner? I think it might be Alan Horner.
He's good.
He's good, but he does this thing where he uses his same themes over and over. So for example, if you watch the movie Batteries Not Included from the 80s, and then you watch Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, right? Like back to back, almost the same music. Like he just reused his own same themes. Also, he did the same thing with Titanic, and I forget the other movie, but he is good. He's just not super, like, he doesn't bring originality to every score he does. But the scores he do they're solid. So I'm not crazy about him because of that. But anyway, that's a topic for another day. Okay, let's go to the next one. I'm going to go with my number 2. Okay, so this is a good one because I went a little bit, not left field, but one of the composers I really like, and I will say he's completely underrated because if I say his name, I don't think a lot of people know. James Horner. I'm sorry. Yes, James Horner. I said Alan. James Horner. He's the one. He uses the same music, not all the time, but multiple times in multiple movies. Thank you, TJ Studios.
That's new.
Patrick Doyle.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the show, TJ Studios Entertainment. How you doing?
Yeah. So Patrick Doyle is a composer that I really, really like. Now, I'll go through some of his movies, but he, just if you want to know, like modern stuff, he pretty much scores every one of Kenneth Branagh's movies. So if Kenneth Branagh's directing a movie, there's a very likely chance that Patrick Doyle's the one doing the music for it. So some of his underrated, he did in the early 90s, Carlito's Way. He did the music for Carlito's Way. So that was a 90s one for him. But he also did recently, and these three that I really enjoy, he did the live action Cinderella for Disney. And the music in that is very, like, I don't know how, whimsical, I guess maybe is the word for it. It's very nice. It fits the movie. I really like it. Murder on the Orient Express, awesome score.
Never
underrated.
seen it. Is that good?
It's very good. It's a very good, like, whodunit mystery movie.
I like mysteries.
Yeah, and the score is very good. But my favorite, and I've said this on my podcast before, my favorite Marvel MCU score is the original Thor, the first Thor. Now, I don't care about the movie. We're not here to talk about the movie. Don't tell me Thor stinks. I don't care. I like it, but it doesn't matter. I'm just talking about the music. Patrick Doyle did the music for it, and it's so good. It's out of all the, because Alan Silvestri did the Avengers, the Avengers theme, and it's pretty good, but there's not much else to the scores for that movie. Thor, if you just listen to the score by itself, has a very, very, very good musical score. Patrick Doyle's the one who did it, and of course, because Kenneth Branagh directed the movie, so he works with him. And I just recently watched that terrible, terrible movie on Disney Plus, Artemis Fowl, and it was horrible. It was god awful, but the music in that was also good, and it's because Patrick Doyle did it. I don't think he has a bad score in him. He also picked up the John Williams. He did Harry Potter movies. I know he did Goblet of Fire. He did a few of the Harry Potter movies.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, so Patrick Doyle, underrated film composer. Check out his work. It's very good. So that's my number 2.
Yeah, my number 2, Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
That has a good soundtrack, man. I mean, score.
Yeah.
I felt like you know what it is? I play D&D. I'm going to nerd myself out right now. Me and my friends sometimes play D&D, and I love it. And then we play these epic music like, you can have my axe, and, you can borrow my sword. And I'm like, yeah! Like, I get very geeked out about it. But I love it, all right? I love those type of fantasies. I'm a big fantasy person, so I love it. So for me, Lord of the Rings is an epic sound music score, man. What do you think?
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is good. It's you know what? When you say it, I know the theme to it. I can hear it in my head. And I think those are some of the best scores when you can specifically remember the theme. Because a lot of these movies that have literally it'll be in the title of the song, it'll be such and such theme or whatever. And Lord of the Rings has a very very memorable one. So yeah, I actually like the music in the Lord of the Rings films as well. Okay, so my number 1. Now, I'm going to do it again where I think I'm going to give an underrated one and a couple of my other favorites and then my favorite. So Hans Zimmer. I think Hans Zimmer is one of... Because John Williams is the GOAT, okay? He's the GOAT. but Hans Zimmer, I feel like, is right behind him as like maybe the number 2 best, and he's more active. Like Hans Zimmer still does a lot of scores more so than John Williams.
Right, right.
So, working, he's one of the more prolific guys working. He does a lot of superhero movies, but the scores are still good. So for me, best Hans Zimmer scores, 2, and then an underrated, and then my favorite, Inception, of course, one of the best. Everyone knows that. Boing, that boing sound.
Yeah.
Hans Zimmer Inception is great. Man of Steel, the Man of Steel score is very good. That's one that I used to listen to. Like right after I saw the movie, I went and like bought it on. This was before like Apple Music and stuff, so I bought it on iTunes because the music in Man of Steel, just like it's great. I absolutely love it. And then one that's underrated, and I think it's because nobody really likes the movie that much. But a recent score he did that's really good, that's underrated despite the movie, is the Dark Phoenix, the music from Dark Phoenix. Hans Zimmer did the score for that to no fanfare. Nobody talks about it or anything like that. But it's actually really good music. If you just listen to the score on its own without the movie,
okay,
very good. But my favorite Hans Zimmer score. Oh, and he did The Lion King, the original. He didn't like the music that doesn't have lyrics. That was Hans Zimmer. Okay, my favorite Hans Zimmer score. It was a tough choice, but I went with The Dark Knight Rises over The Dark Knight. Hans Zimmer, one of the things he does best is drums. He's a drum-heavy composer. A lot of drums, a lot of percussion, right? And the music in The Dark Knight Rises, like just even when you're listening to it, you could see the scenes in your head. But like when he's climbing out the cave, the scene where where Batman's and there's like all these like chanting and stuff in the music, it's awesome. I love the Batman, all 3, like Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises. I like the music in all of them, but I like The Dark Knight Rises the best as far as just the music alone. It's not my favorite of the 3 movies, but it's my favorite of the 3 scores. You're not a fan of this? You don't like the score in this one?
I don't remember it because I don't watch the movie. So
you like the movie? Oh, okay.
I still have it wrapped. The 4K. Like this is a doo-doo fest.
Wow. I like that movie. I like it better than Batman Begins. But I love the music in it. So that's my number. I guess it's my number 1, but not really. They're not in any particular order. And just a couple of quick mentions. His protege, a guy who I also like, underrated, maybe Junkie XL. I don't know if you ever heard of Junkie XL. No. That's like stage name. I think his real name is like Tom Holkenborg or something. I don't know. He's some foreign guy, but he's like Hans Zimmer's apprentice kind of.
Okay.
He did like Mad Max Fury Road. He did a movie you're going to be watching here coming up, 300, Rise of an Empire. He did the music for that, and you're going to see. Spoiler alert: the music is better than some other stuff in that movie. But he's pretty good. Junkie XL did Deadpool. He did Deadpool, the first Deadpool. He's more modern. And then someone mentioned in the chat, and I just want to give a shout out. They said Tenet. Tenet is awesome. The movie's awesome. But Ludwig Göransson, he does the music. He also does The Mandalorian. He does the music for The Mandalorian.
That's a really good soundtrack. I mean,
yeah, and he's a producer for Childish Gambino. He does like his music, but his Tenet, like I can't wait to see more movies that he scores because that score is awesome. It's weird. It's kind of weird. There's some like kind of, I won't say experimental, but there's some interesting sounds he does. But that score is really great. So yeah, that's my list. So your number 1 favorite.
My number 1 is a Hans Zimmer.
Oh, okay.
It's a Hans Zimmer. It's a Hans Zimmer.
Uh-huh.
It's the Pirates of the Caribbean. That is an awesome. The first one is an awesome score. I know that was Hans Zimmer.
No. So guess what? He picked it up starting in the second movie.
Then that's my favorite one. Part 2.
Whichever one he did.
Whatever one he did. I know he did Pirates of the Caribbean, but that whatever one he touched, that one was awesome.
I agree. He didn't create the theme. The guy who did the first one created the Pirates of the Caribbean, like the theme. But Hans Zimmer, he did the same thing, like I said with the Halloween. Like he made that cheeseburger into a bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah, no, he made it to a double cheeseburger, bacon double cheeseburger.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think his scores are better.
Yeah, it did. He was like pum 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 pum. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, like I like that one a lot. All right, let's get Horror and Coffee said I like the soundtrack to Aliens 1979.
That's a very subtle. I don't even remember any music in that.
That was like.
Yeah. All right, so here's what I'm gonna ask. Oh, and Transformicons. You're exactly right. Ludwig Göransson did Tenet. He also did Black Panther. He also did Creed. I think in Creed 2. I think he did Creed. I know he did Creed 1. He works with Ryan Coogler as well. Like they all, he like these directors. I like when they find their composer and they just like to like work with them.
Stick with them. Yeah, that's how you got to do it, man. Because they make a movie better. John Williams, Steven Spielberg. They just have the connection.
Christopher Nolan and Hans Zimmer. That's like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, it's like Tim Burton and Danny Elfman. It's like shit on white rice or whatever. They're like.
Hope not.
I hope not. Whatever that analogy is with shit, that's what it is. It just goes well with each other. Yeah, shit and flies. There you go. They work together.
So here's the question I was gonna ask, so that way we can get a. I love Empire of the Sun, Spielberg and John Williams. Yeah, anything John Williams. John Carpenter's 1978 and 2018 scores. See, he knows Halloween 2018 was awesome. Also, remember we talked about it on that podcast where that girl gets sprayed in the mouth, Prince of Darkness. The underrated John Carpenter score.
That's the Prince of Darkness, right? That was the Prince of Darkness. Yeah.
All right, here's what I want, because I'm not going to scroll up because there were so many things happening in that chat when we were talking.
Okay, you tell them.
I want everyone to go ahead. Just one, please.
One, please.
I want your favorite film composer. So if it's John Williams, if it's Hans Zimmer, whoever it is, I want you to tell me their name. Beanie Man, and then I want you to give me your favorite composer and then your favorite score from them, like what movie it's for and why. So that way that'll give them a chance to type it up. One per each, please. Don't give me 7 of your favorites. Just your one best and their best score.
Yes, not filmology. We don't want to hear the film freaking like what they worked on before they were like freaking. But while you guys do that,
he did Jaws, E.T., Star Wars, Superman, Indiana Jones. Yeah, I know your favorite composer, favorite movie that they did.
I kind of like Alan Silverman, Silver, whatever. He did Back to the he did Back to the Future. I think he did Rambo. He did some of the Rambos, I believe. Jerry Goldsmith did Rambos.
Jerry Goldsmith's
he's really good. He's good action movie. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're
Rambo,
right.
RoboCop.
Yeah.
Alan Silvestri also did Ready Player One recently with
Steven Spielberg. He did Back to the Future. I know he did Back to the Future because that was like his big thing.
He did Back to the Future. Yeah, all of them. He worked with Robert Zemeckis on almost all his movies. That was like his guy, Alan Silvestri. So, I'm going to start reading them. My favorite movie composer is definitely, this unboxing, John Williams, and his best score is The Empire Strikes Back. Okay, very good. Transformicon says, Ennio Morricone, Inglourious Bastards. It's simply badass. Okay, I thought he did The Hateful Eight. I didn't even know he did a score for Inglourious Bastards, but if you say so. I thought Hateful Eight was kind of his coming out of retirement, but that's okay.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense. I will say.
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
Tony Movie Chappie says, all right, guys, I'm going to bed. All right, good night.
Wait, he said what? He's going to bed.
I'm going to bed.
Oh, my God.
All right. Alan Silvestri also did Predator, Sam Jr. says. So there you go. Another 80s action movie. Okay.
Love that Joker.
All right. Horror and Coffee. Mr. Ralph says, John Carpenter, Halloween 2, 1980. A darker, more electronic feel and haunting from the 1978 film. I have it on my phone, and I own the original vinyl record. Ralph, this is a beautiful answer. I like
Why?
Exactly
Really?
This is what I like.
Really?
Good job.
No.
Another one bites the dust.
Get that out of here. I don't want to hear no Halloween 2 nonsense.
Okay, Daniel says,
Go ahead.
John Williams, and I can't get enough Superman. I can almost go to tears of joy listening to that score. Absolutely beautiful.
Oh,
okay?
wait. I got that for that, too. I got something for that, too. My man. There you go. I like that one, too. Yeah, my man. Go ahead. Keep going. I'm going to throw
Transformer concepts. He did a lot of Tarantino's. Okay. All Tarantino movies, though, are not really known for their score. More so their soundtracks. So I don't really remember the scores in Tarantino movies. That's just... Okay, TJ Studios Entertainment says, John Williams, Empire of the Sun. I liked it because the movie is my second fave film of all time. His score really makes the movie, and I love listening to it when I'm writing my screenplays. Very good. Anything John Williams is gonna create some good creative mojo for you. John Williams, Jaws made me scared to go swimming. Jaws is iconic.
Oh no,
score.
that's you know what? That's gonna deserve the.
Love that Joker.
I guess.
Nice, Jay. Triborough's agreeing with he disagrees with you. He says Halloween 2 is good. He's agreeing with Ralph. Ralph says he's going to get you. Sam Jr. says Halloween 3 had a good soundtrack. And then Horror and Coffee says Halloween 3 Chariots of Pumpkins, great track. And then TJ Studio says, what does mine get for a sound effects? He's the one who picked
which one
John
was
Williams'
it?
Empire of the Sun. Empire of the Sun, John Williams.
Well, because since he works on the script, I will give him the.
I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun.
Oh my God. I don't even know what that is.
That's from Predator.
No, but
Remember?
it just sounds like hard to. It's kind of hard to hear it.
Oh. Want
Yeah.
me to play it again?
I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun.
He's taking off his bullet thing and yeah.
Okay. The unsilent majority Big Mouth says the Rocky movies, all of them.
Okay. Well, he said all the Rocky movies. Then you will
All of them.
deserve. I don't know what to give him, but I'm gonna give him my
man.
There we go, my man.
All right. James says James Horner for Braveheart. Good, very good score. And Hans Zimmer for Gladiator. He couldn't pick just one. He had to go with two. That's okay. You can have a tie. That's
Yes,
fine.
you could. You know what?
My man.
That's what you get.
Man, there you go.
There you
James
go.
Horner. Okay, very good. And two, big time composers. Alex is being silly tonight. Apparently, you're being silly.
Oh, really? You know what? You get.
Whatever.
Oh man, that was a good one.
Yeah, it is.
TJ Studio says, "What part was that in Predator?"
So it's
He doesn't
when
believe you.
it's when the guy. Oh, I don't want to say his name, but Mac. Remember Mac? It's when Mac is running in the woods and he's taking off the bullet, like all his guns, because they killed Jesse Ventura. And he's like, I'm gonna have me some fun.
I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun.
Yeah, he's running up the mountain, and then he grabs Carl Weathers and he goes, shh, look at that. He said, look it out there. He's like, there you
Daniel
go.
says, "You got any Evan Baxter from Bruce Almighty in that sound box?"
But what? Oh my God! No, I don't have none of that.
Gotta get
We
Pharrell in there.
we gotta.
Everyone signed? Yes. Good. On we go.
No, keep going.
Wow.
Keep going.
Okay, so that was, I guess that was everybody who wanted to. I didn't see Triborough. He don't have a
Alright.
favorite composer and a favorite score.
No.
He said, freak that. I just like soundtracks. Okay, he did list a bunch of other ones earlier, but
Yeah, he did.
Unboxing said, I already know I said mine, but definitely John Williams makes great scores, like the Star Wars movies, Jaws, Indiana Jones, E.T., Harry Potter. So the man definitely made a lot of great scores. And then Jay says, I happen to like Flash Gordon, but is a soundtrack or film score? Well, it has a score, I believe. I don't remember it. The soundtrack is Queen, like the Queen song, Flash. That song. Yeah, that's Queen. And remember, Queen did what was that song? Highlander. They had that song in Highlander. They did a bunch of songs on
Yeah,
Highlander.
but he's asking, is that a soundtrack or a film
That's a
score?
soundtrack. That's a soundtrack.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
That is the soundtrack. Triborough says his favorite word is Drive. So that's Cliff Martinez, by the way. Cliff Martinez did the score for Drive. The soundtrack is, of course, not. And Close Encounters, which is John Williams. So I guess that's his favorite. He has it on vinyl. Okay, TJ Studios. Oh, okay. I remember that scene now. Anyway, this was cool, but it's late. Gotta go. Take care. All right, take care. Thanks for joining. Kevin says, what will be the best score of 2021? He's trying to call on
Oh,
he's trying to call on
snap.
someone
The
from the future.
Altini.
I don't know the future.
Oh,
but
no.
Yeah, Jay, if they did all the songs, it's Queen songs, that's a soundtrack. That's the Flash Gordon soundtrack. You've been big on Flash Gordon the last couple weeks. You asked me about the George Lucas thing, and now did you just like buy it on Blu-ray or 4K and watch it? Okay, Daniel says Mortal Kombat soundtrack was pretty great. He's right. That music was awesome. I remember you guys were talking about Mortal Kombat the other day, I think, on the Wednesday show. They gotta have the music for Mortal Kombat, at least in the trailer, like the techno music or whatever. Like that music is awesome. Alex says, or Unboxing says, Alex, I'll be honest with you. Even though I am not the biggest fan of John Wick 1, but it does have a great score for the movie. So there you go. Kevin, you're about to get your answer as far as what will be the best score of 2021.
What happened here? Alex, I will be honest with you, even though I am not a big fan of but I have the great score. First one's still a great movie, man.
He did like the music. No 4K yet. I need a 4K player first. Okay, Jay. I have the 4K of it. The Arrow Video 4K. Haven't watched it yet, but all right, here we go. This is gonna be the best score of 2021. I don't even know who's working on what, but let's see what we got.
All right. Yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Great Altini. All right, here we go. The great soundtrack of 2021 goes to... Yes. Wonder Woman 1984. It is so obvious. It's going to rock your socks off. The great Altini has spoken.
Now, by the way, it looks like the score for Wonder Woman 1984 is going to be Hans Zimmer. So you could be right.
It could be.
Yeah, he did the first
Always
Wonder Woman.
right, Nate. I am the great Altini.
What is that? Like that extra. Oh my gosh.
That's my my thing that goes.
Spider-Man 3 soundtrack with Nickelback, says Sam Jr. Daniel Roy says, unless it does come out that's true. Might come out in December of this year. So it might be a 2020 soundtrack or score.
Oh, it could be. It could be.
Jay says no Black Widow. Who is doing? I don't even know who's doing the music for Black Widow. So that's the thing. The trailer music is pretty cool, but that does not mean that that's going to be the music in the movie. I think Black Widow's trailer has a pretty good, like the score sounds cool. Like I hope that's what's in it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's not. Like I said, Marvel movies are honestly, I only remember about 3 or 4 of the scores from Marvel movies. Like I love Thor. Like I said, Black Panther has a memorable score. The Avengers, their theme is pretty memorable, and other than that, they're interchangeable. They use that guy Tyler Bates a lot. He did Guardians. I think he did Iron Man or Iron Man 2, one of them. He's the most basic composer in all of movies, so not super memorable. So I don't think Black Widow will have a great one. Sam Jr. says Halloween Kills. I agree. I think if Halloween Kills
to give you information on Black Widow. The composer of Black Widow is Lauren Bennett.
I don't even know who that is. Oh man,
Lauren Bennett.
Unboxing says you're wrong. Unboxing says it's Alexandre Desplat.
He was replacing him. He replaced the 2-time Oscar Award winner Alexandre
All right. So Unboxing, there you go. He's been replaced.
He's been replaced with Lauren Bass. So it's Balfe. Bass.
I've never heard of this person.
The great Altini has spoken from beyond Google.
Beyond Google.
Beyond the Googles.
Hans Zimmer. Oh, so Sam Jr. says Hans Zimmer is doing the score for Dune, so that should be awesome. I know he did Blade Runner 2049 as well, which was good. Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. So there's some good scores. Halloween Kills. Someone mentioned Halloween Kills. I think if John Carpenter's doing it again, which I think he is, probably going to be good again. So I like the new rock infused Halloween scores. They're pretty awesome.
Yeah, I like that too. I think it works so much better. And it's like I said, that's why I like the John Wicks a lot, because it has a lot of that rock element.
Hans Zimmer doing the score for No Time to Die as well.
Yes. Look, someone's getting paid this year.
Listen, that movie is going to be, it looks so good, first of all. Like, it looks incredible. And this is from, like, Alex is the Bond guy. I'm moderate Bond fan. Like, I haven't even seen more than half of them. But No Time to Die looks awesome. I love the director, Cary Fukunaga. He's awesome.
Yeah, Cary Fukunaga.
Yep, Anna de Armas is in it, so that's automatic. That's an automatic ticket sold for me. And if Hans Zimmer's doing the score, that's great. Now Billie Eilish is doing the song.
Oh, I don't like it.
So that's where I don't love when they pick up, like, okay, I get it when they pick popular artists, but I don't like when they get like the most popular kind of hottest thing at the time, because I don't know. Adele kind of was that. Like, she was winning all the awards, but Skyfall's a great song, and Adele fits Bond more than like Billie Eilish.
Exactly. Like, why didn't they go with Celine Dion? She could build a song.
Or just any. Who else? Well, who did the last one? Sam Smith.
Sam Smith. I didn't like that. I was not. Nah.
I did like the Casino Royale. Chris Cornell. That one was awesome. The one for Casino Royale was really good.
That was really good. I did not like the Sam Smith one at all. I didn't like
and
that.
Quantum of Solace was Jack White and Alicia Keys.
That was horrible.
So every other one is good. So maybe it'll be good.
Maybe it could be.
Every other one is good.
I just remember the Sam Smith one going, "How do I live? How do I live? How do I something to do? I was like, dude, shut up. I don't
remember liking that one either.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of loves Jack White. I love Jack White too. I just don't love the Quantum of Solace.
That song is horrible. It was like, and then it was
I like White Stripes, but I'm not crazy about it.
Yeah, that song was. I don't even remember this. To be honest with you, out of all the Bond songs in the correct, I do not remember the song, like the actual tune of it. Like, I know the lyrics, like all the others. That one I don't remember it at all.
I think that's the most forgettable one, period. Like, the movie's forgettable, the score's forgettable, everything about it is forgettable. I can't wait till we watch it for the podcast, but I don't remember. Like, all I remember is that girl who's like burned or something is in it, and the story didn't make any sense. Isn't that girl burned? The Russian girl? Doesn't she have like some burn or something on her? She has something.
Russian?
The actress is Russian. No, the actress is Russian.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, well, in the movie, she's like a Spanish chick.
Yeah, she's Russian.
Yeah.
And she has some kind of burn or something. She has some kind
because of that freaking guy who raped her as a girl or something, and she wanted revenge. Like, that was like the whole movie.
Oh,
Zimmer is doing Top Gun
Maverick
too?
Hans Zimmer, you should have just picked look, Hans Zimmer's doing No Time to Die, Top Gun Maverick, Wonder Woman 1984. This is what I was trying to say. He's the most prolific. And he's doing like these are all like big movies. They're not like he's not doing these small, which is fine. I wish he, would add maybe some flavor to a smaller movie, but Hans Zimmer is similar to John Williams in that way of John Williams did big blockbuster movies and then they had amazing music, and Zimmer does that for the big blockbusters now. So I'm for it.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, see, it's funny because John Williams was the big dude in the 80s. Star Wars, you know what I mean?
70s
and
all the
now,
way through.
Yeah, right now, Hans Zimmer, Keys to the Beamer, this dude is like, what, if you're doing a crappy movie, get Hans Zimmer, because he's going to fix it
up a little bit.
Yeah, you like, I need the sauce. Who's the sauce maker? Zimmer. Get Zimmer to Zimmer it down. Like, that's what you need.
I honestly think that Ludwig Göransson is going to be the next. I'm calling it now. I think he's going to be the next guy that's like that. That is like, oh man, after Tenet, after he won an Oscar, I believe, for Black Panther. I know he was nominated.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, and Mandalorian has great. Like, I think he's going to be the next kind of go-to composer for film scores, like the ones that people.
I guarantee you this:
remember.
if they make a Judge Dredd TV show or another movie, he's going to helm the score because he fits that Judge Dredd mold.
He does, because he does a lot of interesting things. He does he mixes real instruments and like electronic music, and he does like very cool stuff. Dredd, he'd be a really good choice for that.
Yeah. Jay says you should rank the James Bond songs next.
Oh boy.
Actually, that's not.
I'd have to go back. I'd have to listen to all of them without having seen all the movies. So it'd be a
It's
spoiler.
just soundtrack. I mean, just the song. That's the main song. So yeah, that's something we could do. I
I
can't
know
see
it's coming
nothing.
in last place already for me.
Oh, I already know you a hater of this one. Yeah, I already know which one it is.
Madonna. Anything tied to anything tied to
Madonna.
Die Another Day goes last place.
Yeah,
I don't
it
care.
looks like it.
I kind of like that song, but I will hate it just because that's the movie it's from. Nah, I don't
All
like
I know is if we do if we do the Pierce Brosnan, I'm gonna do it right now, quick. Four right now. Four.
Go ahead.
Like this. Sheryl Crow, Tomorrow Never Dies is my fourth. My third would be The World Is Not Enough. I couldn't get into it. Yeah, the garbage. Number 2 would be Madonna, Die Another Day. I kind of like that song a lot. And it fits the movie, like the whole thing of the movie. And number 1 is my girl Tina Turner. Golden Eye.
Okay.
I
I'll
love
give my
Golden Eye.
ranking since we just watched these. I will say Die Another Day is 4th. I will say the Sheryl Crow one is number 3. No. You know what? That one was better. I'd go Garbage, number 3 as well. I think Sheryl Crow, that song was good. That was one of the things I really liked about that movie.
Yeah,
and I agree with you, Tina Turner, GoldenEye. The GoldenEye is the best one. And the music is
Golden
awesome.
Eye. There's more
Dun, dun,
to
dun.
be there.
Yeah, it's the best one.
Golden Eye. I'm telling you, she fit the song. That was a perfect artist for the first Bond song. And you know who would have been another one? I don't know if Gigolo is still here.
Yeah, he's still here.
Amy Winehouse would have been a perfect
she would've
artist
been
to
amazing.
sing a Bond song. She had that old school honey voice in terms
I
of
agree.
like that old school soul music. And I think
Yeah.
Amy Winehouse could have hit that like that.
She would have been awesome for it.
Yeah, she would have.
Sam Jr. says Hans Zimmer is also now he's lying. Space Jam 2. There's no way he's doing
there's
Space
no
Jam
way.
2.
No way.
Now he's just saying stuff. Climax has an amazing score. That movie stressed me out. I didn't like that movie. I just remember it being a lot of
my
like the music
God.
was pretty good, but
He's not lying.
he's doing Space
He's
Jam 2.
doing Space Jam 2 with Chris Bowers.
Oh, it's like a team up score. He's not like
It just says
scoring
music
it.
by Hans Zimmer, I guess. I don't know.
Oh. If it's music by Hans Zimmer, then yeah, he's scoring it. Just
You know what? I'm going to go to
Okay.
Internet Movie Database. Maybe that would give me some-
Daniel with a good point too. Fiona Apple would have done a great Bond theme. I agree.
Fiona Apple?
Yeah, Fiona Apple. She had a good voice for it. She
She
had
did.
the type
She
of
did.
voice that would be good on a Bond theme.
Yeah. Oh, that other girl. Oh, man, what was it? Glenn Winemore? Oh, her name is Glenn Wymore. I don't know if Triborough listens to that song. Glenn Wymore. I think that's her name. She did a really good song.
My cousin James said he did the newest SpongeBob movie. Hans Zimmer?
No
This guy-
way. Now he's like straight to DVD Willis.
He's
He's
just
like Bruce
cashing-
Willis. He's taking anything.
Yeah, but he's cashing checks.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
if he's
checks.
doing a new score every 3 weeks.
Yeah. He's like, whoa.
Holy smokes. Now I'm going to watch SpongeBob just because I got to hear the score.
I think her name is Glenn Winemore. Glenn.
Triborough says, I love her music.
Oh, Wigmore. Jen Wigmore. She's really good.
I don't know her.
Live and Let Die was by the Wings. No, Live and Let Die was by the Beatles.
Paul McCartney, I thought.
Yeah, that was Paul McCartney. And then Guns N' Roses did the rock version of it.
Yeah, but didn't Paul McCartney sing for Wings? Wasn't that like, didn't he have like a second?
Oh yeah, maybe he was. Yeah,
Yeah.
he might be right. He might
think
be
he-
right. Yeah, I think he's right. I think Paul McCartney was the singer of Wings.
I actually seen the new SpongeBob, Sponge on the Run, and I thought the score was meh. Well, I would imagine that Hans Zimmer wasn't trying for SpongeBob. It's
Yeah,
a
he
bunch
wasn't
of
gonna put that
gonna
much
watch
stuff into it.
Yeah, he's like, these kids don't care about this score.
Yeah.
I'll save all my good stuff for Wonder Woman and Dune or whatever else he's doing.
I cannot take that Wonder Woman song, the theme song. It's like Jumanji mixed with like 2049 Blade Runner. It's like, what the hell's wrong here? Like, I was watching some movie, and it was like,
Wow, Jay says, "Give me my prize."
Oh,
there was no
damn.
prize for that. It was what? I choose who gets the prize.
He's like, damn it, give me something, you son of a bitch.
Oh my gosh! You know what, Jay? I'll give you a prize. I'll DM you after. I'll give you the Spider-Man Far From Home.
There you go.
Yeah, you can have it.
Damn.
I like that theme. You know, when she comes in Batman vs Superman and she like drops in on the fight and that music hits, I thought it was kind of awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I thought her theme was pretty cool.
No, it's pretty cool, but it's like, I think in Batman v Superman, it was like used every time she was in screen.
I just liked it at that one moment when she like, comes in during the Doomsday fight.
Yeah, but in Batman v Superman, everywhere she went, it was like,
it's kind of little.
Yeah, it's like, like Jumanji. You're like, oh, is a board game somewhere around here? It's like,
yeah.
And then Bruce Wayne was like, excuse me, you stole my tracking device. Sorry, Asmund, that Wonder Woman theory is really good. Yeah, like I said, you know what? You people are gonna deserve.
Danny also
whatever.
Everybody.
That's exactly what you people get. Now everyone's gonna jump and gang on me because they like the Wonder Woman crap. Yeah.
Hans Zimmer also did the Simpsons movie. All right, here's a fun trivia. What movie did Hans Zimmer not do? If you can, the first one, the type of movie that he didn't do the score for, don't win anything, but I just want to see who comes up with a movie.
You win something.
Let's see who the first person who just picks it. Star Wars. Cats. Spider-Man. Field of Dreams. Oh, yeah, you're right. He didn't do any of these movies. You guys are absolutely right. You're all winners.
You're all winners in the game of life.
Cats 2019.
Jingle all the way. Oh, my God. All right, let's start promoting.
Junji all the way.
All right, let's start promoting some stuff here. All right. First things first. My man Gigolo's in the house. So he's doing a Blondie rock review. Blondie Auto American 1980s. That's a rock album. Now, I don't know what songs they have in this. I wish I knew what song was in this album, which I don't know. I thought it was Hearts of Glass or...
Trevor, what songs are on this? We didn't know at the beginning.
What songs were on this, Gigolo? Is it Call Me?
That's a good song.
Call me.
Yeah, what songs are on this, Trevor? Like, what songs would we know? Like, what famous Blondie songs are on this? This Thursday at 11 a.m. Oh, Rapture. Oh, the one where she raps?
Oh, man.
Oh, The Tide is High. That's like a cruise ship song.
Oh,
they played on every cruise ship.
Yeah, that's like the Jamaican music, right? And then she starts singing. Yeah. Okay.
Rapture's hilarious. She'd be like rapping on there. It's so funny.
It's
going to the store, going down to the door, gonna open the floor, gonna close the door.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's this Thursday at 11 o'clock. Is Gigolo's review on Blondie's Auto American 1980, which has The Tide is High and Rapture is a big hit. So there you have it,
I hope he
guys.
does the rap. I hope he does it in his review.
Yeah, so there you go. I hope he does. I don't think Gigolo's gonna rap it.
He
ain't.
But I hope he does.
He's very humble. He's not gonna rap it. I would. No. I would put the music in the back and I'd tear it up. I'm like, yo. Like
I just did. I just tried my version of the rap.
Yeah, you tried it. You're pretty good. Actually, you sounded really good. I was gonna sign you like Eminem's. This Friday I'm gonna be on the Brando show. I'm heading north to my man Canadian Bacon over here. I'm gonna be heading to the Brando show. It's gonna be pretty fun to do it. I'm gonna rap it just for you. Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You're gonna rap it for me. And just for you, I'm gonna sing you My Hero at the end of this thing. I'm gonna sing you my Nickelback version of My Hero. There we go. I'm gonna be on Brando show this Friday, November 20th at 9 p.m. Eastern. Check it out. Me and him are gonna sit down, drink, talk, have fun. That's what we're gonna be doing. And then of course, me and Nate's podcast. We dropped today the video version of our podcast, Terminator. If you guys want to be entered for the Rainbow Sweepstakes, please listen to this version on the audio podcast. Right?
It's funny. I still think like that. I just like think about the moment when it happens. Yeah. It's so funny. Like, here's the keyword, and then it's like kind of quiet. It's like, and then you hear the line, and then we're just back all of a sudden. Yeah, it was really funny.
Yeah. So of course you can listen to the podcast version. You guys send me the actual word, the keyword, and then you guys will be entered for the Rambo sweepstakes. You're gonna be running 1 and 2, Rambo 1 through 5, plus the extended version. And then Tony Movie Chappie, you saw him. He had to go home. He had to go to sleep early. He has an Instagram. Yeah, check out his Instagram page, Tony Movie Chappie D9. Underscore D9. Follow him. Everyone follow each other. Best way to grow.
Now, Tony Movie Chappie, I don't think he follows me. What's up? He's coming on here telling everybody follow him. I'm pretty sure. I don't even think he followed me. Let me check. So, you know what? I got a phone right here. And I got Instagram.
Right, you know, put him on blast.
Let me check.
Now, the cool thing, David from our Wednesdays host, he just sent me this promo that I'm about to. Oh man, he doesn't even follow Nate. That's wrong, Nate.
Tony, I typed in Tony. No.
That's Sucio, Nate.
Really...
He played you like a fiddle McGriddle, man. He played you.
I'm not following him till he follows me.
That's how you do it, man.
I'm not following him till he follows me.
That's how you do it. Oh my God.
Sorry, Tony. Sorry, Tony Movie Chappie.
Dudes, I'm at 999. 9. I'm about to hit 1K.
Does he follow
followers. You? Yeah, he follows me.
Does he follow you? Oh, I was gonna say if he didn't follow you either, he could have been your 1K.
That would have been my 1K. I'm about to hit 1K by tonight. Can it be by tonight? But anyway, let's get to it. David sent me a promo for this Wednesday and Thursday because this week is the Cross the Stream event of the century.
Ooh.
You guys voted. We're gonna watch it, and that is Rambo. RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Yes, 1987 is going to be this Wednesday. I am going to be reviewing RoboCop, and then next day on Thursday, we're going to be reviewing the 2014 version of RoboCop. So this is going to be actually pretty cool. It's going to be pretty fun. I'm going to love it. I hope you guys love it. What?
I think you might be at 1K. I think Daniel, my boy Daniel, might have just followed you.
No
Check
way.
Again.
No way.
See if you're at 1K. He said 1K exclamation point. There it is. Give him 10 extra leaderboard points just for that.
There we go. What is his name?
Write it down. Daniel Leroy.
Leroy.
And people were asking to see the leaderboard too, so we'll do that.
I'm gonna throw it up. I'm gonna throw it up for Daniel Leroy's gonna get 10
points.
There we go.
For being 10 100. 10 points.
Being the 1K subscriber. Oh my God. Look at that. That is awesome.
You can still have the code, Jay. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. No many points.
So wait a second.
Yeah.
That's an inside joke. That was my niece. I had my niece do a review on my podcast when she was like 4 years old or 5 years old.
Yeah.
And I asked her to score the movie. I said, "How many points do you give it?" And she said, "No many points." And it was hilarious. She was reviewing like some cartoon. She was like it was adorable. So quick, because I'm not going to be on this show. I don't do cross the streams, but I don't know if you've seen the RoboCop remake, right?
Yes.
I remember not hating that movie. Now, I don't want you to give away how you feel about it. I'm just giving my 2 cents. I love RoboCop, the 80s one. But I remember not totally hating the 2014 version. So I'm interested to hear your guys' take on that one because most people, not everyone, most people love RoboCop. So I think you love RoboCop. I don't know if David does because he hasn't seen. I don't even know if he's seen it at this point.
I don't think he's seen anything that has action in it. I'm just joking.
Most people who have seen RoboCop love it. Now the remake, I remember a lot of people hated it, but I remember not thinking it was that bad. So I'll be checking it out.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm looking forward to this one because if anyone knows, I love RoboCop. Like, I was hoping this would win. But look, all the other movies that did not get picked is going to get picked again. I mean, they're going to be in the wheel, and they're going to get spun because we're going to watch them. Like, who cares? Like, we're going to watch these. So, cool thing, you guys voted. Now we're going to have to watch them. So, we're going to be watching RoboCop. Like I said, 1987 is going to be this Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we're going to be doing RoboCop 2014. Now, it might be a twofer streamer. Now, the way I say this is because I'm going to be going to David's stream, but I might be doing at 7:30 p.m. I have to get it confirmed. OrcU and Levels of Geeks. We might go a little bit early, 7:30, then leading right into this. I'm going to cross the streams from right there. So,
busy man.
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff. Like I said, I'm doing a lot of this stuff for you guys. I enjoy doing this stuff. It's very fun. Like tomorrow night, me and Nate is going to be doing a lot of reviewing for the podcast. So we're going to be doing a lot of fun. Next week is our Thanksgiving event. Me, Nate, David, Ralph from Horror and Coffee. We're all going to be in one stream live. We're going to play Trivia Pursuit. We're going to have fun. This is going to be our Thanksgiving special. We're going to have fun. All right?
I got a question with that. So is it just going to be one show next week? Or are we still doing Monday and everything?
No, we're doing everything.
Ooh, so it's going to be a busy week. Yeah, going to be a busy week for me.
Yeah, ain't going to be no time off. Like, sheesh. We don't
I already
time
got
off
Ralph
for
on my
Levels of
team on the movie trivia game. I called him. I got first pick. Since I'm newest here, David was on like at least 2 weeks before me. I get first draft pick. I claim Ralph.
All right, so let's get to some of these points. I know a lot of people are asking about their leaderboard points, so I'm going to throw this up right now. So, okay, guys, for your leaderboard points, Unboxing, Triborough, and TransformerCon all hit the 200 limit mark, so they can't go up any higher than that. Sam Jr. is at 115. Movie Files is at 95. 4K Corner is 77. Horror and Coffee is at 75. Next on the list, we got Jay Manley is at 65 points. Jedi vs. Dark Side is at 60. Becklish is at 51.
Ooh, she got 51. Wait till I tell her. She's going to be so happy.
Yeah. Greenlight is at 41. Wacka Butch is at 37. Vortex Studio is at 33. Tony Movie Chappie is at 28.
Daniel, I don't see you, but I know you got at least 10.
I'll Buy the Popcorn is at 24. Alice something Films is at 8. Blue Steel Collection is at 4. The Board Game Renegade is at 3. Ice Movie 2 and B is at 2.
I got a beef with this leaderboard because and it's not just because he's my friend, but Daniel has been here like 4 times, stayed in the chat the whole time, which means points. Followed you, just got 10 points. Comments on he has no points. Something's not right. He's got at least.
Don't ask me. Ask Unboxing is the one that does this.
What's going on, my man? Oh, there we go. Daniel, in case you're wondering, you have 25. Okay, this hasn't been added to the list.
Yes.
All right. Very good. So he's right above Stephanie.
So he's in the next page. He's in the part 2 page.
Yeah. All right. Very good. That's what I like to hear. Bump Daniel up, Tribro says. That's right.
Yeah.
We're gonna make
so we are fixing everything. Again, me and Unboxing, we're going to start making the levels on the side. We're going to start fixing all this. And then I'm going to be posting all these leaderboards on the Instagram page. So please start following Levels of Geeks Instagram, because all this is going to be up there so you know where you are in the point section. So go ahead.
I forgot. I got one more thing. I'm not going to grab it because I don't want to get up because we're on camera already.
Yeah.
I got 3 more movies to add to the box in case y'all were wondering. And these are my last 3 that I'm adding because we're already getting towards the end of the month and I still got to ship these to Alex. So
yeah.
I'm adding 3 more movies.
Okay.
Exactly. So you guys already know I have added in a 4K for Spider-Man Far From Home with a slipcover. I've added in a 4K of First Blood with a slipcover. I added in a Blu-ray of 21 Jump Street, a Blu-ray of Kick-Ass, a Scream Factory Pumpkinhead Collector's Edition, Season 1 and Season 2 of Stranger Things on Blu-ray in VHS cases. Okay, the last 3 things I'm adding to the box, another Scream Factory Collector's Edition of Prince of Darkness, one of the most infamous moments that I've ever said on this show. Prince of Darkness, 4K, not a 4K, Blu-ray Collector's Edition, Scream Factory, and also Rambo Part 2 and 3. So First Blood Part 2 and Rambo 3, 4Ks with slipcovers.
Ooh.
That is, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 movies. And, 8 movies and 2 TV shows, but that I am contributing. So you guys, this box, that's a value of at least like $50. I don't know, because it's resale. You know what I mean? But they were brand new.
Yes, and David is going to put stuff on Wednesday and Thursday in the box. And let me just tell you, the stuff that he told me is going to be phenomenal. So they are 4K movies, brand new, sealed. So with that said, I'm going to be throwing in some stuff too.
Unboxing, real quick. How many points? James, he's asking about the leaderboard because he should have some points too because he's been coming every week and commenting and staying in the chat. So I don't know the scores, James. Oh, yeah, look. I was making it 17 points. All right. James on the board too. He's trying to win. All right. Very good.
Again, me and Unboxing is going to fix all this up so you guys know where everything is happening. I know a lot of people are coming in and new people are coming in, so it's kind of hard to track everybody here and there. So with that said, everyone's gonna get their points today. Some people are getting extra points, like Danny's gonna get extra points. Triburro's gonna get an extra entry in the Rambo digital code sweepstakes.
right.
Again, this whole big box, the November box, is going to be given away in the Thanksgiving episode. We are going to give it away. So
Can't wait.
the way we're gonna do this is that night. I'm going maybe the night before, because I got to start putting everyone's names on these damn raffle things and figure this out, how I'm going to do this.
Maybe Monday. Maybe for Monday's show. That way by Wednesday it'll be done.
Yeah, so I think it locks on Monday, and that's it. No one else can enter Monday. So it's going to lock on Monday. Whoever is live on the show, this is how it's going to work. Whoever is live on Monday is going to be entered. That's it. If you miss it on Monday, that's your fault. Not my fault. Not Nate's fault. We're locking it in. That's it. Now, on Monday, I'm going to ask towards the end, how many points do you guys want to spend on the raffles? You got up to 5. That's 50 points. That's how it's going to work. You could use 50 points. That's 5 entries. That's how it's going to work. And then on Wednesday live, I'm going to have my app up, and I'm going to hit the button, and whoever hits it wins. None of the hosts is going to be in it. No Nate, no David, not even me. It's you guys. So whoever is live on Monday, so you guys got to spread the word if you want to. Don't spread the word. I mean, it's up to you. I'm going to put this up this week. I'm going to put up the big box, and then that's it. I'm not going to promote it no more because this is for the community. I'm not trying to get these freeloaders in to grab your shit. I'm being really honest with you. This is for people that stay with us Monday and Wednesdays through the whole night, go through all our shenanigans, all our stupidity, and support the channel. So, you know what? With that, I'm not even going to promote this damn thing. This is for you guys. So, Monday, it's going to be locked. So, if you want to tell you whatever the hell you want to, it's up to you guys. But it's up to Monday. So, if there's 10 people Monday, guess what? Those 10 people are going to be in the damn box. If that's how it's going to work. This is for you guys. Not for me, not for Nate, not for whoever the hell it is. This is as a thank you to you guys. And then December, me, Nate, and David are going to start a brand new box for having fun. Christmas is going to be a big thing. Trust me. I love Christmas, so it's going to be a blast with that. So with that said, guys, Monday, please remember, if you guys Wednesday come and you guys did not put your name, you didn't come live Monday, don't go, oh my God, I forgot I was walking my dog, and my dog got shot, and then I got to take him to the vet. I ain't hearing it. It's just not hearing
and
it.
very special for the if you are a winner, because I know some people in this chat are from Orlando or Orlando area. If you win, I will deliver the box myself. Alex will to me, and I will bring it to your house. How about that? You even get to meet me, even though y'all have met me. I will bring it, and we'll take a photo, and we'll put it on Instagram of you accepting the box. Because everyone else doesn't live here. I don't know. I'm not taking it to y'all. But if you win and you're in Orlando, I will go to your house and bring you the box, and we will take a photo and put it on Instagram. So there you go.
Yeah. So all right. So that's how we're gonna do it. I think that's the best way for the community. I think it'll be better that way. We'll lock it in on Monday live. Whoever's on the show gets locked in. The points transfer over. So don't think if you don't use the 50, you can use it in the December giveaway. But choose wisely, because these boxes could go up and down. It could be good. It could be bad. It could be silly. It could be not. I can't tell you, because remember, December is a mystery box. You don't know what's going in the box now. So you guys are knowing what's going in now. You really don't know what's going to happen in December. So with that said, guys, thank you so much. Nate, please plug in your stuff. I think we did all the plugging, right? Everything, all the giveaways and everything. So with that said,
yeah, we plugged everything. Make sure. Oh, by the way, guys, for the podcast listeners, thank you for listening on Apple Music. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Thank you for entering. I know you guys. I asked Alex the other day if he's been getting DMs about the code. He told me he got a couple. No one's sending me any DMs, and that's okay. You don't have to send it to both of us. But send the code to enter this week. Terminator 2, if you're excited to hear our take on Terminator 2, and 302 or 300 Rise of an Empire, which should be kind of fun. So this is our first time doing a sequel, not in the series. For the week after that, of course, even though it's Thanksgiving, we will still be doing Terminator 3, Want to talk about turkeys? Terminator 3. And then I don't know what's the second movie. It's a mystery. We don't even know. We haven't even picked it yet.
Let's do this. The third movie, the
second movie?
The second movie, we will put up a poll and you guys will pick it. Let's do that.
You know what's another good? You know what's another good option? What about? Oh no, yeah, let's put up a poll. That's good because I want to make sure it's a movie that we have, access to. Not just they pick some random movie that we don't have. Yeah.
No, we'll pick some few movies. We'll pick 3, and then I'll put it up on the same link that me and Dave have been using to do the voting, and then you guys will pick it for the holiday special. So you guys will pick the holiday fourth movie, whatever the hell is the second movie of the night. So, with that said, guys, thank you so much. Follow Nate's podcast, Nate Flicks Reviews, right?
Nate Flicks movie reviews for the podcast and YouTube. And Tony Movie Chappie, follow my Instagram so I can follow you back.
Yes. So, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me, hitting 1K on Instagram. I didn't even know I could hit 1K on Instagram. I got 1K people that like me. That's pretty cool. Again, guys, thank you so much again. I love doing this night in and night out. I'm even thinking of throwing in a Tuesday night show. I don't know. I'm crazy like that. I don't know. I might. For January. Don't even think it's going to happen
What about if for January we'll do one special podcast live? One of our podcasts live. Yeah. One of the action movie podcasts so they can watch it in real time.
Oh, Stephanie's in the house. Man, she's been quiet. Where the hell you been, Stephanie?
What the heck? She came in earlier, said hi, and then waited till the end and said bye.
Where's she been?
Good night.
Yes, Transformer said, bye, everyone. Great show tonight. That was fun. Let's hope 1K for this channel. Yes, help me hit that 1K subscription. Pass it along to everybody. Let's have some fun. Again, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to go down the line. Transformer thank you so much. I'm going to be working on your channel soon. Sam Jr., I'll buy the popcorn. Stephanie, thank you so much. Unboxing with me, Unboxing. Daniel, what's up? Oh, James, thank you so much. Unboxing again. Jay, thank you so much. And again to your two boys, Dante and Derek, say good night.
Ralph,
if he's still here, he hates
my
me
teammate
right now.
For trivia. Let's go.
Yes, Ralph, Horror and Coffee. Please support him. He does a lot of horror and Star Wars stuff. I'm trying to go up the. I know I see new people today. I see.
There was that what was that guy's name? Justin something.
TJ Studios Entertainment. Thank you so
dude?
much for joining in. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed. There was another one, the Unsilent Majority Big Mouth. Again, another one. Thank you for joining in. I think that's pretty much it. I think I said everybody. I hope I did not leave anyone out. Oh, Marquise Walker. Thank you for joining in. And I think that's
movie files popped in for 5 seconds.
And movie files popped in also. Again, thank you so much, everybody. It means a lot when you guys join and hang out with us. It's so fun. I just have a blast doing this night in, night out. It's a fun blast doing this stuff, to be honest with you. And that's it. And then tomorrow I'll be playing again another MLB The Show Game 5 against the Philadelphia Phillies. Today I played Game 4 against the Phillies and gave them the whooping of their life, which was awesome.
Swung at some bad pitches though.
Oh,
I saw
did.
it.
That was horrible.
Chasing out the zone.
Yeah, like a big doof. But anyway.
Also, shout out to Triborough for finally taking off that horrible Yankees logo and putting a Mets logo behind him. That's what I like to see.
I love
he
you.
Knows
yes.
that right now we're the hot team in New York because we got a new owner and we're rich. That's what I like. That's what I like.
Yes, let's go Mets. You know, I have this thing I forgot to tell you. So when I hit the singles, right, I do salt and pepper, and these dudes were actually putting the salt and pepper logo on the chat when I was hitting singles. You know how they did the salt and pepper on base?
Oh, yeah.
I was doing the salt and pepper, and you got Sam Jr. and these other dudes doing the salt and pepper thing. It was actually pretty fun. It was actually, I came up, and you know what? It actually worked. Those are the logos they put, if you see.
Oh, a little chili pepper, a salt shaker, and a little chili pepper.
You know what? That thing worked so well that I hit a 2-run shot to tie the game in the bottom of the 9th against the Nationals. Dude, it was awesome. It was awesome. It was a fun time. Like I said, it was a great time. It's pretty fun doing this stuff. Like I said, it's cool. Guys, thank you so much again. And again, we're going to be live on Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern with our first part of Cross the Streams with our, I can't say Rambo.
RoboCop.
RoboCop from 1987. Right? 87.
Levels of Rambo Cop.
Yes, Levels of RoboCop. Again, guys, thank you so much. Oh man, I forgot my Vikings versus the Bears. But it was. Oh, sorry, I took you away from your football.
Go
But
enjoy the
this
rest
is-
of your game, Jay.
Yes, go watch it before they go. They fumble or something. All right, guys. Talk to you guys later. I'm your host Alex Figueroa, and that is
Nate, peace out.
be awesome to each other and geek out.